everybody, and good morning. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I was up late last night. I was up till 3 in the morning. Guess who else was up very, very late? Well, our dear Foodie Beauty, because she did a 4 hour live. I can't remember the last time she did a 4 hour live. It was taking me all the way back to Crackhead Olympics when she would do 4, 6, 7, 8 hour lives. So she did a 4 hour live and she was raging. Ooh, she was raging. She was in a mood, our girl. She's in such a mood. And why is Foodie in a mood today? What's the cause of that mood? Well, a lot of things. Let's go back. She's in a mood because Foodie had aspirations of being a paid employee of Keemstar. She wanted to be hired by Lolcal Live to be on the Lolcal Queens panel, but she went on as a guest, an unpaid guest. They invited her up after she got in the chat. They invited her up. She had a great time talking to everybody, but she was really out of pocket with some of the things she was saying as a supposed Muslim woman. She offered sexual favors to the men on the panel. Just lots of trash was coming out of her mouth. And I guess she expected that she was going to get hired on the spot for the job. And that didn't happen. So what did Foodie do after the panel? Well, she went on her channel. She seemed fine. She did a video where she was claiming that she turned down the job when that never happened. She also did a couple of lives, and then she did the I Feel Violated live, where she claimed that she had been violated, although she was never violated, because the picture in question that she's talking about and everybody else is talking about, it was never shown on live. The picture was passed around to people's phones, but they never showed the picture in question. And Keemstar did ask Chantal's permission if he could look at the picture, although he really didn't need her permission because said picture she actually posted on her community post on YouTube. Yeah. So she posted it on her community post a long time ago. And for those who have not seen the picture, and like I said, you don't want to see it, it's not nice. But the picture in question wasn't even a full frontal nudity kitty cat shot. She had a pair of panties on and you saw like a side view of what was going on. So it wasn't even a full nude shot. But regardless, that's what she's raging about, amongst other things. So she was busy yesterday, very, very busy. She did some community posts, which she deleted. She did a 4 hour live, which she also deleted. But much thanks to Snarky Priest. Snarky Priest captured the whole live and uploaded it privately for anybody who wanted to react to it. Much thanks to you and love to you, Snarky Priest, for being a rock star. We love you. Snarky Priest is awesome. And I get to react to it because I woke up this morning with full intention to react to it. I was like, I want to get my sleep first. And the live was gone. And I'm like, doggone it. Does anybody have it? And Snarky Priest says, I'm the rock star today. I'm coming through and I'll help you out. And I'm like, that's great. So what else is there to talk about, y'all? I'm rubbing my hands together because, ooh, it's going to be a good day. Girl world, we've got a great day ahead of us. Yes, we do, because Keemstar and friends found out that she did the I Feel Violated live, and they are none too pleased. And they said yesterday that they're going to do an entire live where they address Foodie. And not only that, hang on, wait, it gets better. They're bringing people from Girl World up on panel, people that know the lore, people that know the history, that can give some of the back history on Foodie Beauty. I have no idea who they're bringing on panel. You know what, though? I hope and I pray the people that they bring up are FFG and Yaba. I really hope it's Frenchie and Yaba. Please, higher power, let it be Frenchie and Yaba. Let it happen. Chantal's head will explode if that happens. It will absolutely explode. There won't be anything left. As a matter of fact, Keemstar was in, I think it was Yaba's chat, and Frenchie's already said that if they invite her up, that she would go up. So the possibility of the both of them being up there is very, very high. So they've got a live scheduled for 4 p.m. I think it is, or 5 p.m. today. So they're going to address Chantal. They're going to absolutely address her. And as I said in the previous react to the Twitter stuff, Chantal, you're an idiot. Just because you don't get hired for something at that moment, if you keep the door open and you handle yourself with grace, if you do things like that, that means there might be a possibility of being hired later once you show your potential. But with you acting like this, I think the people over at Locale Live, especially Keemstar, they're going to understand real quick that you're never going to be an asset. You're always going to be a liability. The moment that things don't go your way or someone ticks you off, you're going to threaten to sue, or you better take this down, or else you are a walking, talking wild card liability that isn't good for business. Locale or not, you are a liability. You want to call yourself the queen of locales, but you're not a smart one. You're actually pretty stupid. You like to shoot yourself in the foot all the time. And hey, I'm just here sitting on the bleachers watching the whole thing. Okay, I'm watching your tower moment play out by itself. Look, lady, you know what? I got my popcorn. All right. I got my popcorn. I'm ready. I'm ready for the tower moment. Let it happen. Let the chips fall where they may. Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, I also found out, y'all, that clips of the Locale Live panel that Foodie did, I have heard more than once that those clips were sent to Salah and people in his family. Cannot confirm that, have no receipts, but I'm sure that Salah knows and he's not happy and his family isn't happy. So that might be another reason why she's raging, because Salah is none too pleased. You know, he doesn't care what she does with her body as long as it makes money. But if what she does personally affects him with his family, oh, he's not happy about that. Not happy at all. So the rage that she's going to show us in this live, I think that might have something to do with it. She might be afraid that, you know, like he's going to snap and tell her, you need to get your butt back to Canada. You're too much, lady. You got to go. You just bye. She's so afraid of that the one chip that she's got left, her being in Kuwait, that he can just yank the rub out from under her, say, I'm canceling the lease, just get in a taxi and go. Next paycheck, just go. Get out of here. Like, she's afraid of that he could just go, I don't care how much money you're wanting to give me. Screw you. I'm out of here. So what we're going to watch, y'all, is her just, look, I'm going to tell you straight up, she's offensive in this one. She's really offensive. Really offensive. She's making threats to FFG. She's making threats to a lot of people. She's using the R word more than once. Yeah, that happened too. So she's doing the most. And she did it for 4 hours. By the way, Foodie, tell me you're not panicking. Excuse me. Tell me that you're panicking without telling me you're panicking. A 4-hour live? You found out there was going to be a panel today from Locale Live, and you did kind of I'm going to get my live out first and try to make some money before I get blown out of the water. That's what that was. You wanted to do your live first and make whatever money you could before things, just blew up. By the way, Chantal, can we talk? Can we talk? I think we're going to talk today about how you're angry at the reaction channels. You blame us for your lack of income, although your lack of income has to do with a few factors. One, you've overextended yourself. You're in a country where your Canadian dollar is worth 22 cents on the dollar. So you're paying more money than you would have to if you just stayed your butt in Canada. That's one. Two, you're overextending yourself. Your money is going in all different kinds of directions, isn't it? Okay, there's more money going out than coming in. It's simple mathematics. Too much subtraction, not enough addition. Three, the stuff on your channel, half of it you dirty delete. So something that could potentially make you money, you get rid of it. You delete your own content, and your content is your money. So as far as who the biggest thief is for your content, it's you. It's you. You are stealing from yourself. It's not us stopping you from making money. It's you taking money out of your own pocket, throwing it on the ground and saying, hey, I don't want it. You guys take it from me. You do a live. You delete it off your channel because you say offensive things in that live. The reaction channels pick it up and go, hey, you didn't want it? We'll react to it, which is exactly what I'm doing today. I'm reacting to your dirty deleted live. But you decide to toss your money on the ground, girlfriend. Nobody told you. And if you watched your mouth, you wouldn't have to dirty delete more than half the things you do. So I don't want to hear none of that about, they're content thieves. They're the reason why I'm losing money. No, we're not. You're the reason why you're losing money. You delete money out of your own pocket. 4 hours. 4 hours, Chantal. You did a live for 4 hours. And you didn't even leave it up for a day. For a single day to try to grab all the views that you could before you got rid of it. Nope. You got rid of it early. Money lost. And that's not counting all the videos and lives on your channel that you've been dirty deleting like crazy. Also money lost. How much money have you taken out of your own pocket doing that? Hey, your channel, your decision. I'm just here to react to you. But guess what, y'all? We're going to go over all the Twitter stuff first. I don't know how much of the 4-hour live we're going to cover because, it is 4 hours. You guys don't want a 10-hour react, do you? I don't think you do. And it would take forever to upload to YouTube anyway. Also, before I forget, I would like to issue an apology to all of you. Look, people have been getting in my comments. I hear you guys. I apologize. You're saying that the videos and the reacts get glitchy here and there. I am on Wi-Fi. I'm living in somebody else's house, so I'm on Wi-Fi. I am not hardwired in. I'm going to get that fixed, but for right now, I got to deal with it. The weather was really, really bad yesterday, really, really windy. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I apologize if the reacts have been spotty lately, but I will be looking into getting that fixed. I was actually online earlier saying, like, should I move my computer somewhere? Because, dealing with weak Wi-Fi. But I apologize if things are less than stellar. We are going to get that fixed, though. So the reason why the videos have been looking kind of is because the Wi-Fi. I don't even know how bad it is until after I'm done and I watch it back, because as I'm recording, you can't really tell. And then it shows up after the recording, and because the reacts for Chantal are so long, it's like, do I really want to redo 3 hours of work? No. So I apologize. We are going to get that fixed. Much apologies. So if it lags here and there, it's because I'm on Wi-Fi. But I just want to say I'm sorry. We are going to get that taken care of. All right. So how about we get into the Twitter peeps? You guys know I like the Twitter peeps. There's a whole lot of stuff on Twitter. It's time for that section again. And Booger. She's fighting with the cats outside the door. All right, let's get into the Twitter peeps. All right, guys, it's time for the Twitter peeps. So let's just bring up Twitter. That's all the stuff I've been collecting on Twitter today. All right. So for those of you on Twitter that you'd like to follow me on Twitter, here's my handle, Wow Girl Sarah. And again, thank you, Snarky Priest. You're a rock star. Y'all go give some love to Snarky Priest. She's got an awesome channel. I love her snarkiness. Y'all give her some love. She deserves it. All right. Snarky Priest talking about the private link, which I am reacting to. And thank you again, Snarky. Robin P says, yep, the Cuba pic. She keeps saying it was an OF pic, but didn't she post it for free? Yes, she did. The picture in question that she's flipping out about, she posted on her community post. She might have posted it on OF, but she posted it for free. Where? First, on YouTube. On YouTube. Okay? Even if it was an OF picture only, it was never shown on Locale Live. Never. For what anybody knows, the people up on panel, they could have been looking at pictures of the sunset. I mean, like, you just use your imagination. Just nobody saw anything. They didn't just hold up their phone and show anything. So you got no leg to stand on, Chantal. SOMDTHC says she wants to be paid, yet she does nothing for her members, viewers, or mods. It's all about her. Sounds like funds are tight. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. She wants to get paid. It's all about that. She wants to get paid. But why would people pay you? You don't exactly have the best work ethic, Chantal. You barely do content for your channel. How would you adhere to a schedule of streaming on Locale Live? Knowing you, let's just say that Keemstar did pay you. You would be that kind that you would get your money and then never show up for the streams or show up late and do lackluster content. You would not uphold your end of the obligation. Even if he paid you 15 grand, you still would not be all about that work life. You would just take the money and run. So I don't blame him if he's not hiring you. Snarky Priest says, JFC, she deleted her early morning rage. She's ridiculous. Hey, cutie, don't worry. We all got it. And the link to report it. You need serious therapy and a long vacation from the internet. Yeah, speaking of therapy, in the live, Chantal talks about how she needs therapy. She's supposedly going to therapy. Hey, great idea. But you're right, Chantal. You need therapy. There's nothing wrong with going to therapy. There's nothing wrong with saying you're going to therapy. But here's the thing. You're never going to go. You have no interest in therapy. You think you're fine. You think that going on the internet and raging is your therapy when you're not getting better. You've been doing it for years and you've not gotten better in any sense of the word. So you just keep on keeping on, okay? Two-Tailed Caperer says, my time is money, honey. Yes, clearly. That's why Chantal's entire life equates to chump change. Yeah, she said that in live. She's like, I should be paid for my time. I'm showing up there and they're getting views. As I said before, this is where you're stupid. You're saying my time is money. Yet obviously, you as a 100K channel, you're having a lot of financial trouble. And despite the fact you got a 100K channel, you're not making enough money where you can stay alone on your own channel and just make your money and not get employed somewhere else. Your channel is so lacking in money that you're all about that life of, I want to get hired by Keemstar. And you're big mad because he's not hiring you. Number-wise, your channel's bigger than his, but you're running to him for a job because you can't make money on your own channel or you're not making enough. So if your time is money and you're on your main channel, I guess you're not spending your time wisely, are you? I guess not. Yeah. So if somebody invites you up as a guest, instead of thinking in terms of a paycheck, what you should be thinking of is, hey, if I spend some time up here, that's going to mean exposure from my main channel, which might lead to more subscribers, which might lead to more money, which might lead to more super chats. I mean, you're just dumb. You don't think outside the box, you idiot. Queen of WTF says, I would think so. My guess is because Dummy didn't lay the cone on like she was supposed to. Something happened. Now Julia needs more aftercare than usual. So in the live, Chantal talks about how Julia is still wearing the cone and cream has to be applied to the area. It would seem that Julia has some sort of infection. You know, Julia should not have been wearing the cone this long. You know, as everybody knows, Julia had to go back to the vet because Chantal's stupid and she didn't leave the cone on, and Julia ripped the stitches out. So they had to take her back to get restitched. And now I guess there's an infection. Chantal, you suck. You really, really suck. Why do you have the cat? Why not give the cat to somebody that actually cares, that will actually feed her and take care of her? I mean, what's the point? What are you trying to prove? What? Give the cat to somebody that'll actually do her justice. Perfectly Imperfect says she is raging. Her fake husband is angry at her again and ignoring her, so she's threatening to quit YouTube again. Oh, and her cat's incision is still infected. Kristen says the clip speaks for itself. This is the clip from the live, so let's watch.
People's children, I'm talking about his parenting, you friggin' retard. Goodbye, wrinkled wiener. And I'm not unblocking your ass either. You can kiss it. Fuck off. People's children, I'm talking about his parenting, you friggin' retard. Goodbye, wrinkled wiener.
Yeah, that was the R word that just came out of her mouth. You heard it. She used the R word. Chantal has used it multiple times in the past. She has no problem using that word. And she tries to explain it away. Oh, I grew up when people were using that word when I was young and it was okay. Yeah, but you were young then. You're 40 now. You know you shouldn't be using that word. It's not very nice. But it's still, at 40 years old, still coming out of your doggone mouth.
And I'm not unblocking your ass either. You can kiss it. Fuck off.
Go ahead, Chantal. Block everybody. Block all your beezers. Block them all. Block them. You're blessing them. They don't even know it. You are blessing them by blocking them. Because what are they hanging around you for? Seriously, beezers, what are you hanging around Chantal for? I mean, I know the benefits she gets from you. You buy the memberships. And because you do, you're giving her money, free money, that she's not even working for. You watch her lives, so she gets money off of Google AdSense. What does she give you? Her presence? What exactly is her presence? What is the gift of her presence? What does she do on her channel? She rages, she eats, she rages, she eats, she's boring. She's not even trying to do entertaining content. Maybe her blocking some of you, it's a blessing in disguise. You can go on other parts of YouTube and find something actually entertaining. Maybe you can be part of channels that actually care about their audience and their content and actually try, versus one who doesn't try anymore, that she's just counting on a name to get her views. Go ahead, Chantal, block people. All you're doing is increasing girl world. You know, that section of YouTube you hate so much? You're increasing our viewers. Thank you for that. Love that for you.
Yes, exactly, average. Can you please not be a mentally retarded idiot, Liv?
There we go again. There's that word.
Can you please fuck off and tell me how talking about someone's parenting is talking about the children, you moron?
That's just a taste, y'all. That's just a taste of what's in that 4-hour live. And you guys are now seeing a piece of why she might have deleted it. her using the R word and making threats to people and the bad language. 4 hours of her going off, and she got rid of it. She deleted her own live that she spent 4 hours on, which means she deleted her own money that she could have made on it. So I don't want to hear nothing from Chantal or even the Beezers about how we're taking her money when she's her own personal thief. She destroys her own money-making ability. All because she doesn't want to get in trouble with YouTube and she doesn't want to strike. She doesn't want her channel taken away again. We are not to blame for her money woes. She is to blame. She's always been to blame. Girl World has always been here. We're doing the exact same thing we've always done. And she's always made money on YouTube. It's just gone down because she's gotten lazy and she's not trying anymore. But we're not doing anything different. She's the one that's different now. So D Angry Scott said, this is extra hilarious considering she deleted her rage stream from today. The stream that was likely her best chance to hit like 15K views for the first time in months. Your mom's emotional support, Carrot, says, we reactors counting our money from reacting to the lolcow live debacle while Chantal cries fake tears and lies about being a victim. Yeah. On top of reacting to the live that she deleted, which, hey, free real estate, y'all. Free real estate. If she doesn't want to make money on it, she doesn't want to get views on it, we'll do it. She just handed us free real estate that she don't want anymore. On top of that, lolcow live is going live at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. We're going to react to that too. Thank you, Chantal. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Love that the most for her today. All right, so Yup says, get ready, mates. Hopefully we're in for a great time. Don't let us down. Yeah, there's the link. It's being passed around on Twitter. So all of Girl World on Twitter knows about it. Yes, they do. Florida Salt and Sass says, it's not revenge corn since you posted it on your public community tab. So you can drop the spin that you didn't give permission for that picture to be shared. Yeah, she shared it first. She did. Shenanigans says, beach. Okay, what is Chantal saying now? Let's look.
Like Cunt Bella, she's sleeping on a fucking park bench. Like, you think it's funny messing with married men. Like,
ma'am, let me remind you, you were messing around with married men. As a matter of fact, you were bragging about it. You thought it was so cute. You're messing around with a married man, and your explanation was it's an arranged marriage. She's thousands of miles away. Therefore, it doesn't count. So you don't have any room to talk about somebody else messing around with anybody. Cheater. And as far as the comment about Kai Bella sleeping on a park bench, beach, that might be you. Because if something happens in Kuwait and you got to come back to Canada, where are you going to sleep? Your mom's couch? Maybe. But if you come back to Canada, you don't have a place to live except for your family, if they will give you the grace of staying with them for a while. But don't make fun of somebody's living situation when yours is quite shaky right now. You can't come back to Canada and move into a house. You made yourself stuck in Kuwait. So I would be very careful making fun of somebody else's living situation right now, Chantal.
yeah, enjoy your life. Like Cunt Bella.
All right, moving on. So I posted this lolcow live on Foodie Beauty at 4 p.m. and I posted the link. So write that down, y'all. For those of you that are interested in the lolcow live, just look up lolcow live. The live is scheduled at 4 p.m., which is 5 hours from now. So just write that down if you want to watch. I don't know who's going to be the guest from Girl World, but like I said, I so hope it's Yaba and FFG. Let it be them. All right. DX says, good morning. They took Julia to the vet and the idiots were told that even though the stitches were removed, Julia will still need to keep her cone on and apply a topical antibacterial for several days. Yeah, it sounds like an infection. A simple procedure that should have been healed up by now, because Chantal's stupid, is taking longer and longer and longer for it to heal. And I hope and I pray that Juliet doesn't have an infection. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. Chantal, why can't you just do right by one animal? Doggone it. Kristen says, drama alert. Here's a tweet saying, anyhow, we are responding to her tonight on Locale Live, and we have a few guests coming on that have beef with her. We need y'all's help because we don't know her lore really. We're having a few guests on. Ooh, more than a few people. I love that for her. Kristen says, Keemstar in Yaba's chat enjoying a morning group support group meeting. Ah, there we go. Drama Alert says, can I just say that I was on my 8th alcohol beverage and I was still a gentleman? Yes, you were. I asked for permission, but you can't be mad at me for laughing. Like, come on, the pic is insane. I can't help but laugh. So Keemstar was in Yaba's chat. Look, there's a tweet right there. There it is. I hope that he's talking to Yaba. Yaba could tell him some very interesting things about Chantal. D. Angry Scott says, interesting. Since this update, the most recent Rageathon live stream and community tab have been cleansed from Foodie's channel. Left up the violated live stream, though. Yeah, isn't that weird? I would think she would have gotten rid of that. Don't worry, cutie. We'll make sure Keem and gang see them. Yeah, because, look, even if she gets rid of the I Feel Violated live, other people got it. I mean, girl world is girl world. We get our receipts. She posts something, people are on their computers, on their phones, downloading stuff. We don't waste any time. We know we can't. When it comes to Chantal, you better get it. If she's raging, you better download it because you can't trust her. She's a dirty delete queen. You better get it when you can. Florida Salt and Sass says, people need to stop bringing up her past. She's not hurting anything anymore, except this defiant, neglectful pet owner now has a cat having complications because she, again, disregarded instructions and neglected giving proper care to the pet. I'm having bad thoughts. Bad thoughts that if I speak them out loud in this React, I'm going to get in trouble with YouTube. But Chantal, I hope you step on all the broken Legos in Minecraft. First thing in the morning when you get up and you're still sleepy. That's the most I'll say. All right. Okay, Del Pondu says, I hope his memory haunts you, Chantal, of a path not chosen, a life not lived. Yeah, something really odd and interesting happened during her life. I'm like, huh? Egg on Leg says, Malin, a.k.a. BB, came into Foodie Beauty's chat to check in. It was confirmed to be him. He basically just confirmed he still had the giraffe and said, glad you're doing good, and left. It's been years. Are we sure that's BB? He walked away from Chantal and hasn't looked back. But he came into her chat? Weird. Very, very weird. Has she been like freaking out and talking to him? Okay, there's Malin. Like, you know that BB is looking at this whole mess and going, man, I dodged a bullet. I got out early when the getting was good. Sliding doors, Chantal. What if you had not been a cheater? What if you had valued that good man, that good, hardworking man? What if you had just been a normal person? You could still be with BB, and a lot of the things that happened to you wouldn't have happened. You gave up a good, hardworking man because you're an idiot. This is the one that got away. This is the one that ran away from you. And you want to know why? Because you didn't deserve him. Because when it comes to good people in life, you are the type that you wreck and ruin people. You don't value something good in front of you when you got it. You trash it. And if it's a person, it runs away. All the good ones run away, get away from you. Because you don't deserve it. Because you're scum. And I love that for you. I love the fact that you're scum and you live on the bottom of the fish tank with the rest of the scum. D. Angry Scott says the best thing about Keemstar showing up in Yava's chat is that it ensures Foodie will tune into the reaction while still all ragey like last night, and Yava is completely laying into her way before Keemstar even gets there. Yeah, I'm sure Yava had a good time this morning in the support group. I'm telling you, her head's going to explode with the locale live. Oh, she's going to explode. Piggy says she already deleted this. So she deleted that. My break from YouTube starts now. See ya. She's not going to take a break from YouTube. She's going to watch the locale live and she's going to react to it guaranteed. Are you kidding me? She looks for any reason to get mad and rage on YouTube. All right. Moving on. Lizard says that busted biscuit Pinky is out and erect AF, calling people mentally are, now asking people to give her the address of someone on the panel. So now watch. She's going to have a Beezer or sock account dox them, predictable every time. Oh, she's making all kinds of threats. Chantal, I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that. You've got two people on your behind right now. You've got Isaac and you've got Locale Live. And I don't know much about Isaac. I know that, they play dirty over there. They don't put up with no mess. But Keemstar, he's not stupid. He's not stupid. He's all about protecting his money, protecting his brand, protecting his channel. He's not going to put up with your mess, ma'am. I'm sure he's got lawyers on retainer. Do you hear me? Lawyers on retainer. You go after anybody on that panel, he's not going to put up with that mess. You need to stop while you're ahead, but of course you won't. You absolutely will not. Okay, here we go. Like, this is Chantal overestimating her worth, courtesy of Kristen. Let's watch that.
Anyway, asking for money to go on. Yeah, what the hell do you think? They're asking me to go up on panel with, it's my time. It's my image. I bring them views, right? They're going to get some views.
And so will you. So will you. You can tell this one's never been on a panel and she doesn't know how panels work. You could tell that she's been strictly on her channel and never done a panel in her life. Or the ones that she did do, they were just a complete mess. What are you worth, Chantal? You're worth so much that you're mad because somebody didn't give you a job. Yeah, you did that. You're worth so much, but you're begging Keemstar for a job and you're mad he didn't give you one. So how much are you really worth? And what they said on Locale Live, it makes sense. They even said on Locale Live that even if Mr. Beast were invited up on panel, Mr. Beast wouldn't go up there and say, hey, you need to pay me. And Mr. Beast is bigger than you, has a lot more worth than you. Even Mr. Beast wouldn't approach Keemstar and say, hey, you need to pay me. So if Mr. Beast wouldn't get paid, what makes you think you would? If you were smart, you would realize that going on panel would mean extra exposure for your channel, which might mean extra money. So in a way, you are already getting compensated. Just because you're not getting an actual paycheck doesn't mean you're not going to be compensated. And if you have behaved yourself, you might have been invited up on more panels, which might have led to more exposure and possibly more side money. But no, you're like, I want money in hand right now. You're an idiot.
They would have views anyways, but same thing with being on Lolcow, the Queens. I'm not going to spend hours of my time to be on a panel and do a show for free. Fuck you. Like,
Chantal, some people go up on panel for the fun of it, because it's fun, because it's great to talk to other people. I've gone up on lots of panels because I want to talk to people. I want to be part of a discussion, and I was having a good time. Panels can be a lot of fun. You just, especially with people that You get to BS and joke around and all of that. It's a good time. It's a good way to spend your time. But you're always thinking in terms of money, 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 money. It's not about, oh, I'm doing it because it's fun. You know, if you have fun on a panel and there's a good rapport with people, like you go up on panel enough and there's a good rapport and everybody's enjoying each other, you might get hired just because of that, idiot. But you want to get paid right out of the gate, but you're not bringing anything to the table. You know, Keemstar is a businessman. And he looks at things, he looks at people and says, like, what can I get out of this? Like, he's a businessman. If he's going to pay somebody a certain amount of money, he's going to make sure that that person's bringing something to the table. So what would you be bringing to the table with Keemstar? Your channel is dying. Interest in you is waning. You're boring. You really don't know how to handle yourself on panel. You don't know how to handle yourself with people in the chat giving it to you. Like, you don't have a good work ethic. You got a lot to prove. And you're not willing to prove it. You're not.
No, I'm not. Like, why would I do that? So stupid. My time is money, honey. Get a life. No.
Then make your own money on your own channel and shut your mouth. If your time is money, how come you're all about wasting your time on your channel? Like, you barely post anything. This is December. If time is money and you're money motivated, why aren't you doing the most on your channel right now? Why aren't you sitting down and thinking, I've got to do something. Let me do something really just out there, crazy, interesting, intriguing to get people into my stuff so I can make money on the month of the year when the money should be the absolute best. I'm going to go all out. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to constantly live stream, and I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to make every penny I can while this month is still going. Because we're almost at the halfway point for December, Chantal. Time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Before you know it, this month will be over, and then the new year starts. And then what you going to do? What are you going to do? Month is up. Money goes back down as of next month. You're talking about my time is money, but how much time do you spend scrolling around on Twitter, scrolling around on YouTube, wasting your time where you're not making money, tracking what everybody else is doing? So I guess you don't really value your time as much as you say you do.
Oh, wait. Who sent it to Keem? Leonie, I had no intention to get on here and get mad, but
you had no intention, but you stayed for 4 hours. 4 hours. I know what this is, Chantal. I know what you did. The 4-hour stream was a preemptive strike. It really was. You're afraid. You are scared about what the panel is, what's going to be said and by who. You're afraid about the backlash from that panel, that your views might drop, that your subscribers might go away. So you were like, let me make all the money I can before that panel happens. And yet you deleted this live. So no more making money off of it. You gave it up. You did. You handed it to the reaction channels and said, here you go. I worked for 4 hours so you guys can make money off it. I did 4 hours worth of work and then handed it to the reactors and said, here you go. I don't want it. I don't want to make money with it. Y'all go ahead. Thank you. Thank you very much. D. Angry Scott says, it's happening tonight. Keem is calling for support, so unleash the cavalry. Yeah, we ride at dawn. We do ride at, well, actually, we're going to ride at noon. All right. Rand says she will forcibly shut FFG's mouth and says, yes, it's a threat. Is FFG still here on Twitter? I don't know. But let's listen to this threat that she made.
I know, right? Yeah. She streams old videos because have you seen any video that she does that's not about me? Don't.
Chantal, she's not the only one though. A lot of people do retro reacts. I do retro reacts. Why are you so bothered? What do you care? It's your old content. Are you mad because people still watch the retro reacts? Are you mad that maybe you're afraid that in your mind you did this stuff like years ago and it doesn't matter? Are you mad because you know that the new beezers don't know about the stuff you did in the past due to the fact that you deleted it off of your channel? But whenever a reactor does a retro react, it brings it back around, and there's a chance that the new beezers who don't know about this stuff will find out. And it might change how they feel about you, and they might go away from your channel. Is that why it makes you mad? It makes you mad. I'm so glad we make you mad like that.
Don't worry, she'll be shutting her mouth soon. Forcibly. And then
Girl, you're not going to shut anybody's mouth forcibly. Chantal, I'm 130 pounds. You're what, 600? You couldn't shut my mouth forcibly. Girl, you can't walk across the room without panting hard. What are you talking about? Making physical threats to people. As if you could do anything. As if you could. Even as tiny as I am. You know, figuratively speaking, you couldn't do anything to me. All that anybody would have to do is get you off your feet. And that's really easy to do because your center of balance is messed up. If you can't walk right, your center of balance, you wobble, all somebody would have to do is get you on the ground and it game over. You wouldn't be able to get back up easily. I'm just telling you, you're over there making threats to people. And I'm letting you know you're not as tough as you think you are. That even somebody smaller could do some damage to you if they wanted to. You know? You're nobody's bully. You can't beat anybody up. You can't. You get out of breath walking from one cow to the other. You can't beat nobody up, Chantal. Quit it. Quit it. Come on now. Stop it. Moving on. Two-Tail Caperer says Foodie Beauty is spiraling so hard right now. And this is all before Locale Live reacts to her streams tonight. I think she is trying to get all of the rage out now and exhaust herself. But she is a literal rage factory. She's going to blow her lid over this. Yeah, I think that she's getting all the rage out, but she's also quite nervous. She's nervous. That's why she did the live. Like, she is on edge. She doesn't know what people are going to say on the panel. She doesn't know what they're going to find out, what girl world's going to say. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be so great. Shenanigan says, not Chantal freely and frequently using the R word and cursing like a sailor after her last pity me, I'm going to be pious from now on live stream. Yeah. What happened to you? I feel so violated. I feel so violated. Yet she comes on and she rages. Victim, huh? Yeah, okay. Yup says, heads up, mates. Locale Live will be addressing Foodie Beauty on their show tonight, and we'll even have guests who have beef with her. Be sure to tune in. Drama Alert says, anyhow, we are responding to her tonight on Locale Live, and we have a few guests coming on that have beef with her. We need y'all's help because we don't know her lore, really. You're about to find out. You're about to find out. All right. What else we got here? I'll save that. Oh, and this is a post from Keemstar saying, tonight on Locale Live, I'll be responding to Foodie Beauty. She's accusing me of violating her, embarrassing her, and disrespecting her, all because I looked at her box and almost threw up. Yeah, and you didn't even show it on stream. I'm telling you, Keemstar, she is a liability, sir. This is not someone you want on your payroll. She's a liability. This is the person that will use anything to get her way. And if you don't give it to her, she's a problem. She's a walking problem. Let's see. All right. Alice in the Mirror says she may go to a few sessions, but what Foodie Beauty desperately needs is intense, years-long serious therapy. I agree. It doesn't do any good when you have this much going on to just do a few sessions or watch some videos. You need long-term behavioral changes, and that takes hard work. Nero Spicy Life says, imagine being a 400-pound, universally despised, fake married person with raging food addiction, but only deciding to get therapy because some random on the internet said you had what, and it hurts your feelings. She's been needing therapy for years. Look, I need therapy. There's nothing wrong with getting therapy. There's nothing wrong with saying you need therapy. If there's stuff going on inside of you and you know it, there's nothing wrong with reaching out for help and getting therapy. Chantal needs intense therapy. They're not lying. And she would need more than a few sessions. I'm thinking more, at least a few years, maybe more. All kinds of therapy for her addictions, for whatever issues going on upstairs. She needs all of that, but she'll never get it because she likes to monetize her hurt. A chicken and duck says, wait, she filled out an intake form for therapy in 7 days. Yeah, she's going home to Canada. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So Yup Yup says Foodie Beauty is dirty deleting everything she's posting just minutes after writing it. She's losing it. Yep. Here's all this stuff that she got rid of. My break from YouTube starts now. See ya. Edit. Also, it is also a form of harassment to distribute the photo for malicious purposes. You people literally don't read. Go get your reading glasses. I never gave permission to anyone to send Keem my pics. So whoever did that did so illegally. Got it? Good. You gave permission for him to look at it, Chantal. It's on video. She also says, better hope Hecate doesn't have the proof. You know who you are. Oh, so you're using somebody else to make threats? Noted. Moving on. Moving on. Let's see. All right. Shenanigan says, if you are already, y'all need to follow Stuff Case Set and Pete's of Crap. I have to say it like that because they're putting in the work on Girl World Twitter. I appreciate you both so much. Even Betty White agrees. Yeah, big ups to Stuff Case Said and Pete's of, I have to say crap, not the other thing. But thank you both for your hard work. You are appreciated. Very appreciated. All right. Shenanigan says, tell me you don't know how being a guest on a podcast works without telling me. She is so short-sighted that she doesn't understand that exposure equals more viewers equals more money. Chantal wants everything right now. Her impulsivity and impatience will be the downfall of her channel. Yep, agreed. Like she wants everything right now. She needs everything right now. She's just that broke. She's just that broke. Biddy says she can't quit the internet because if she does, there'll be no more husband. And I love that for her. Also, I thought her successful business owner husband pays for everything. So why can't she just quit? Yeah, she did say, oh, he does so well. I can quit YouTube. Well, here we are almost 3 years later. She hasn't quit yet. So I guess he's not that successful. I guess she isn't that successful. She's the one working, not him. He's just play around, run around. Del Pondu says, why is there an onion just sat on your table, you weirdo? I can probably answer that. Well, let's think about it. Why would an onion be sitting on her table? Could it help her to like fake cry? I think so. I think so. I think she's keeping that onion on the table on purpose to help her cry, to fake cry because she can't cry real tears. All right, where are we as far as the Twitter stuff? Okay, we're almost in an hour. There's probably more stuff, but I want to get on to her react because the video is quite long. So we'll just cut it off here. Sorry, guys. This is going to be a longer react. But again, much thanks and much love to Snarky Priest. Love you, Snarky. You're a rock star. Y'all, like, give some love to Snarky Priest. I'm going to leave a link for her channel down below in the description because, hey, big ups to you, man. We love you. But there's going to be no chat today, y'all. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. Let's go.
Hey, Valley. Can you hear me okay? It's late. I know there's probably like nobody awake right now.
Yeah, because she did this. The reason why I didn't catch it because I was up till about 3 or 4 in the morning. That's how late it was for me, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And I was like, my eyes were just, you know how you get so tired, your eyes are just dropping. You're like, I can't even open my eyes. I can't even open my eyes. I'm like, why is she on so late? What? Why aren't you going to bed? She is flipping out, y'all. She is flipping out. She must be flipping out. She is wound up. She doesn't know what's going to happen today. She's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's why she stayed up late. She's like, I'm all alone and I'm worried because I know I backed myself into a corner and then I keep running my mouth and making it worse. And she's just like, just waiting for that shoe to drop.
But I'm awake, so what can I do?
Go to bed.
Hey, come on.
But I'm glad you didn't go to bed. I'm glad you did this. I'm really glad you did this for us, since we get to react to it, and also for your beezers. Because if they haven't gotten by now that you are not a victim, you're the exact opposite. You're a predator that you can just turn on emotion and turn it off like a light switch. If this doesn't show that, I don't know what will. Like women are saying, I was violated, but then you get over that real quick, huh? Yeah, you do.
Odo, Larry, Rudy. Hey, ACP, Vanna. My CPAP marks won't go away. It's been a while. KY. Hey, Blue, welcome salam. Sarah, Catscape. Hey, Average. B3. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., Claw and Order. You guys are night owls. PK. Swag Daddy. Well, behave yourself. Chantal. Lovely. Canadian puts in. It's 11 a.m. Hey, Sabre. Leisha. Hello. I told you so for what? What cameo's on? Hey, Egg on Legs. Peppermint. Salah's like still sleeping.
He's not even there. Stop trying to sell that idea to us that he sleeps there. We've seen the state of that apartment. It's a pigsty. It's so messy and chaotic and cluttery. He wouldn't want to stay there with you. As messy as it is, as messy as you are, as much as you don't like to take a shower, he's not going to stay there in all that stench. He doesn't live there, Chantal. And I'm sure he's mad at you. Even if he did live there, he's not going to live there with you right now. He is big mad. He's somewhere else. You're always making excuses. Oh, he's in bed. He's sleeping. Man, that boy sleeps a lot, doesn't he? Whenever you go live.
We had to go and we didn't get my meds yesterday. We took the cat to the vet, but we didn't get until today. So we went and did that first thing in the morning, like a few hours ago.
What are you talking about? You did it a few hours ago. You're coming on camera with the CPAP lines on your face, which means you just woke up. You haven't been up all day. You just got up. That's why you get the CPAP lines on. What do you mean?
And then he went back to bed a little bit. I don't know, PK, just like normal life stuff. Hey, Jody. I don't know what to answer when people ask me, like, what are you doing today? Like, same old stuff, like, you know, unless there's something.
You know what this stream was? This was her way of, in the beginning, trying to act like she's so unbothered. Because public image is important to Chantal. And the public image that she has to maintain in front of all of us is, I'm fine. Nothing's bothering me. Everything's great. I don't care what people are saying about me on the internet. I'm not fazed at all. Yet when you do a 4-hour stream, you're all alone. Your husband's not there. You're proving just how bothered you are. Like she's giving me I'm feeling a lot of nervous energy coming off of her. Like she's waiting for the shoe to drop. Absolutely.
Specific. He's sleeping. Emily?
Yeah, sleeping, but not with you.
I think he's coming down with a cold or something. He didn't sleep well, and then we had to.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick of you.
To get my meds. You got in a fight with your boyfriend? Really? Hey, Kristen. I'm jealous of his sleep schedule. Yeah, when you make your own schedules.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. Get on with it.
Behind a paywall content and distribute it to other people? I don't think so.
Ma'am, we're talking about the OF picture. Ma'am, you posted it on your community post first. So it wasn't strictly OF content. You posted it on your community post first. You made a public domain. This wasn't just something on OF that only people on OF could get access to. And isn't your OF gone? So you can even go to OF and say, hey, can you file a DMCA takedown? Your account is gone. It's been gone for years. What are they going to do?
Disgusting if you do that. And I want nothing to do with you. So. Talk all your especially me. I at least don't care.
She is big mad because she knows there's nothing she can do. She can't go to YouTube and complain to YouTube about Keemstar and do any kind of timestamps and show anything in the timestamps of anything that would get Keemstar in trouble because there's nothing to show. Also, during that live stream, Keemstar, he got consent from Chantal to look at the photo off camera, and she gave it. Keemstar later said that during that stream he had a few drinks, but even having a few drinks, he was smart enough that he covered his butt. He didn't have to ask her permission, but he asked her permission. Does she know she can't go to YouTube and have the live taken down? Not at all. So there's nothing to report. And she also knows that she can't have the live dirty deleted where she was making a complete clown of herself. There's nothing she can do. All bases were covered. All of them. And that makes her even more angry. She went up there and said what she said. She did what she did. She got roasted. And there were no loopholes that she could use to make trouble for Keemstar. So now all she can do is be on her channel and rage about it. And all she did was make the situation worse because now they're doing the live stream on her today with reactors, people in girl world. So you opened up a can of worms, Chantal, and you can't put the lid back on. It's too late. There's going to be some major fallout from this. I'm here for this tower moment.
Right?
I mean, you got to learn at some point to shut your mouth. You've got to learn at some point you can't just run your mouth without consequences. You've got to learn that lesson. You've got to learn to control your tongue, girl.
Daddy, I find that disgusting that people do that. Am I surprised that people do that? No. Should I have given permission for people to look at it on the stream?
But you
And
did.
that's what I had a problem with.
You got a problem with what? That you gave consent? But you chose to give it. You did. No take back, Chantal. None.
I'm like, I think it's gross that they did that to me. But
oh, please. 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 Stop.
But I'm not surprised and I'm not angry at them in a way. Like
y'all noticing something? Y'all noticing what I'm noticing? Look at her face. I'm not angry at them shifty eyes, shifty eyes, shifty eyes. Like her eyes are all over the place. If she's not mad, why can't she look at the camera? She's mad. She's mad because she didn't get what she wanted. Guaranteed that if they had given her compliments on the picture and they gave her a job, she wouldn't be raging like this. She's mad because she did not get the compliments and she did not get the job with Keemstar.
I'm angry at is myself.
Right? Well, be mad at yourself. So if you're mad at yourself, why are you raging and alive? And why are you about to go off on other people? If you're mad at yourself, then get mad at yourself. But why translate that anger to other people? Why put this in a live then? Just be angry at yourself alone in private.
I just want to confirm that I'm angry at myself for not having boundaries and not sticking up for myself. And when they asked me if they could see my picture, my former OnlyFans picture, that I didn't say, fuck no. If you do, I'm leaving this panel.
That was your fault. You made a choice. You made a bad choice. Now you got to deal with it.
But hindsight is 2020, yeah. Right? So, anyways, I filled out an intake for some therapy.
Good for you. Let's see if you follow through though, because you've made appointments for therapy in the past and never went, or you never stuck with it. And like I said, y'all, there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying you need therapy. Anybody in my audience, if you know you've been through some stuff in life, or you've got trouble coping with things and you're trying to find your way out of the fog and you can't do it on your own, it's okay to reach out your hand and say, I need help. There's no shame and embarrassment in reaching out for help, because there are people out there that want to help you, that can help you, to lead you out of the fog, or help you figure out, like, what is the fog? Why is it here? Why am I surrounded by it? Let me just clear it away so I can see everything clearly. Like I said, I need therapy. I need intense therapy, and I'm going to be seeking it out. I've spoken to a psychiatrist. I need therapy for my trauma. She needs therapy for her food addiction. She needs different kinds of therapy. But she's never going to seek it out. She will never will. She won't stick with it. Therapy is hard. It is very hard. It can make you feel exhausted, tired, irritable, because you're digging up stuff that you've buried or repressed, and it's coming to the surface, and it might manifest in physical discomforts. She doesn't want to be uncomfortable. She avoids being uncomfortable, even though she lives with pain every single day of her life with her lack of health. So she runs from the very thing that could do her the most good.
Because I put it on OnlyFans, Amanda. What don't you get about that?
You put it on the community tab first, though.
So, yeah, I know, that's okay.
Okay, so I know we can't see the chat portion, and it's all right. What happened here? Isaac actually came into her chat. Isaac is Be Our Guest. She hates Isaac. He actually came into her chat to troll her, and it worked.
You have a sandbag vag. Okay? Men who are super morbidly obese like you have more fucking estrogen than I do, all right? And I've had a hysterectomy. So don't tell me that you don't have a sandbag vag, buddy. You probably have olive-sized balls and a huge fupa.
Not her fat shaming people when she's almost 600 pounds.
So shut your mouth, you disgusting beast, okay? The way you talk about women, the way you talk to people, like you're disgusting.
What about you? The way you talk to women, the way you talk to people. You are so weird, Chantal. You are a woman that you hate on other women. You hate on your own gender. You are against other women. You absolutely hate other women. You look at them as competition.
Get the fuck out of my chat.
Woo, she got her fired up early.
He is disgusting as fuck. Same thing with that. No, you're gonna tell like the nerve to make with my part of me when I'm a million times better looking than you and have more class in my pinky rage finger than you'll ever have. Okay, thank you.
You're just mad jealous of Tina because she's actually been hired by Keemstar for Locale Live for the Locale Queens panel. And I've heard through the grapevine that she's going to be doing quite well. Like she's being paid quite a bit, plus a computer and equipment. Like Keemstar, she is one of the locked-in regulars for the Locale Queen panel. Are you mad because she got the spot and you didn't?
Just putting a friggin' Pumbaa in his place. Friggin' warthog.
Better than a bush hog.
Anyway, I don't know how people live like this. Fuck, man. Isn't this another idiot who has kids that he can't take care of?
Why are you're always doing this? You bring up if the person is a parent. You're always bringing up other people's kids and talking about their parenting. When you're over there, you're supposed to be a pet parent. Supposed to be. You're not a very good pet parent because your cat Julie, even after a few weeks, has not healed from her operation and she might possibly have an infection. So before you come for anybody else's parenting, whether it's for an animal or a person, you need to check yourself. You need to think about how you're behaving with Julia. You're not behaving very well.
Spends 5 hours on the internet degrading women.
You spend hours on the internet degrading women. Hypocrite.
Fucking incel. Make fun of my anatomy.
Like she is a female misogynist. She hates other women.
Dude, you haven't seen yours either in like a million years. Give me a break.
And you used a back scratcher for yours. What's your point, ma'am?
People's children? I'm talking about his parenting, you friggin' retard.
There's that word. And I'm sorry you guys had to hear it. I don't like that word. It's a bad word.
Goodbye, wrinkle wiener. And I'm not unblocking your ass either. You can kiss it.
Good. Block everybody. Make girl world bigger. The people you block, they will go to reaction channels and they'll have a much better time. And they'll bring their friends with them. Increase our viewers. Thank you.
Fuck off. Yes, exactly, average.
You know, she gets so mad because she looks around at the reaction channels and she's like, why are their channels growing? Why are they getting more engagement than me? You're sending people our way for free. I guess you don't want them. Okay.
Can you please not be a mentally retarded idiot, Liv?
There's that bad word again. So sorry about that.
Can you please fuck off? And tell me how talking about someone's parenting is talking about the children, you moron. Like, I don't get it. Like, dude, I'm about to quit the fucking internet because
Bye. Please do go away. And I'm saying that as a reactor with a monetized channel, and I monetize your reacts. You can go now. You can get gone. See ya. Don't want to be ya. You can go now. Please quit. Please go away. Your time is up anyway. Your channel is declining. It's practically swirled down the drain. Go. You can go. I know that everybody's hanging around because they're looking for the last chapter of the Chantal show, like the end of the story, but the ending can come any way it comes, you know? It could be this. This could be the ending right here, where her channel is dead in the water. She has no creativity. She doesn't know what to do. So she just continues to do mukbangs until she bores everybody to death. And that is the ending. That could be it, y'all. It doesn't have to be her losing her channel, YouTube taking it away. It's just that her channel just keeps failing and failing and failing until something happens. Everybody's waiting for the knockout punch, but sometimes karma doesn't work like that. You know, like, what is more torturous? Let's think about this. What's more torturous? Chantal having her channel taken away, or having it and it's still up and it's not making her money, and there's nothing she can do to turn it around? What is more slow burning and torturous? I would think the channel still staying around and there's nothing she can do to bring life back to it. You know, karma might be torturing her a little bit.
I can't. These people are stupid. Like, oh my God. I can't.
Yeah, you can go. I got a tarot channel I could be working on. You can go. I've got a gaming channel also set up. You can go. And an ambiance channel. And I've got my work off of YouTube. You can go. I mean, this 4-hour live, I could spend that 4 hours doing something else. You can go. We won't miss you. Go ahead. You quit. If you want to, go ahead. We won't cry about it.
You fat sack of shit, you're the one who spread my pictures around. Doesn't matter if I put them on OnlyFans, because I didn't take them off of OnlyFans.
There's no more OnlyFans account though. What are you can't do a DMCA takedown if there's no account, dummy. There's nothing there.
So if I can prove it was you.
And do you honestly think that OnlyFans, that they keep records of people who made accounts with them and then deleted them or got rid of it? No. They don't have like an archive or an archive of past accounts. So you're screwed.
You, and if anyone has proof that it was him, because someone sent the pictures to Keemstar, right? Someone's distributing them.
Isaac came forward and said it was him that sent the picture to Mike. But I don't know how Isaac got it. I mean, he might have grabbed it off the community tab where you posted it for the public on YouTube. So if that's how he got it, there's nothing you can do. He didn't go on your OnlyHands and like yank it off of there. He got it off your community post. What are you going to do? Go to the cops and say, can you subpoena phone records and downloads and stuff? I mean, what's the plan here, Chantal?
So if it can be proven,
it can't be. It really can't.
Watch out. Branded scan, DCMA, take.
That only works if the account is still active, which hers isn't. Wah, wah.
Anyway, asking for money to go on. Yeah, what the hell do you think? They're asking me to go up on panel with, you know, it's my time. It's my image.
And it's their time too. It's their time too. Did you forget it's a panel with other people? It's their time too. And
I bring them views. Right?
How do you know? You went up on one panel one time. How do you know? How do you know how valuable you are? You're assuming, but there's no proof.
Right?
You're not looking at his analytics.
Some views. They would have views anyways, but same thing with being on.
Right, they would have views anyway. Without you.
All cow, the queens. I'm not going to spend hours of my time to be on a panel and do a show for free. Fuck you. Like.
And he is not going to give you a paycheck without you proving your worth first. There is no way in heck that Keemstar is going to give you $4,000, $5,000 a month without knowing that he's going to have a sound investment and get his money back. He's looking for people that will make his show successful. He's looking at it from the business angle, and you have proved that you're a liability. So he made the right call by not hiring you.
No, I'm not. Like, why would I do that? So stupid. My time is money, honey.
Then
get a life. No way. Who sent it to Keem?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You stayed on for 4 hours plus. Yes, you did.
You're valuable. Exactly.
Oh, geez. The Beezers are... You know what, Beezers? Can I ask y'all something? Do y'all have like a box of chapstick that you guys pass around the box and you each get a stick? That way you can kiss Chantal's butt the entire time that she's online. There must be an endless supply of chapstick for all the Beezers because they're always kissing her behind.
Well, we don't pay. Well, too bad then. I'm not going on your show.
All right, then don't go.
And I'm not saying they need me. They don't, obviously. There's enough friggin' people out there to go on.
They don't.
But Hog Beast admitted to sending your photo and incels on his community tab. You have his address? Send it to me. Thank you, Hecate. Thank you. They don't pay guests. If you would have done law queens, I want nothing to do with any of these people. Okay, like nothing ever again.
Yes, you do.
After this, I don't know about these
I
people.
guarantee you that if Keemstar stepped in front of Chantal today and said, "You know what? Despite everything, I think you'd be a great locale. I'll give you $10,000 a month," she would be singing a whole different song. She needs that money. She needs it bad, real bad. Because I think some of her feedies took off. She might have ticked them off. Or maybe they're not able to give her money during this holiday season because, like I said, it is the holiday season. They may have families, friends, going places. That's something that she doesn't think about. That the people that give her money, they might have other obligations. But if Keemstar stepped in front of her and said, "I'll give you money," she'd be walking all this stuff back. She wouldn't be able to backpedal fast enough. Anything for the money, honey. Anything for that money.
Yeah, I could start my own thing one of these days. I'm honestly like really just like considering taking a long break from the internet.
Bye. Start today. Go. See you later. Go home and go check yourself in an inpatient. Go for it, Chantal. You need to do that. No sarcasm. You need to go to inpatient. You need to go home to Canada and check yourself in an inpatient for at least a year. Go. Go. What are you doing in Kuwait anyway? You're gaining more weight. You're getting more unhealthy. You're supporting a man that doesn't love you. You know, you're trying to prolong the inevitable, but the inevitable is just that. It's inevitable. Go home. Quit YouTube. We'll be okay. We'll find someone else to react to. Bow out gracefully and take care of yourself.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I know I've said that before, but I'm tired of it.
Go.
Why are people worried about war breaking out here? And you guys should be worried about Trump being your fucking president and what that's going to cause. I heard that orange little piece of shit is threatening to raise tariffs. Yeah, and we're going to take your energy away. We're really orange.
Why are you speaking up for nothing? There's nothing wrong with speaking up for Canada, but I'm just curious. Why are you speaking up for Canada when you don't even live there, ma'am? Why are you speaking on political issues when you have absolutely no knowledge of political things?
More, it's hilarious that you think that Canada will ever be a state. He's such a bully. He's such a bully. I can't. What would war break out in Kuwait? Exactly. I don't care, Elizabeth. Oh yeah, you look real Muslim. With your tits hanging out. Goodbye. Yeah, I know. They fuck. Okay? What people they judge me. It's not up to them. Alright? It's just as haram as me having done an OnlyFans before Chantal, I was Muslim. It's not.
I know you like to walk around. You're in Kuwait, and you honestly think that you're unbreakable. You think you're untouchable. A lot of the things that you've done in Kuwait, they are punishable offenses. And Kuwaiti law is no joke. And especially you are not there just as, say, a regular tourist from the Western world. You are portraying yourself as a Muslim woman, a reverted Muslim woman. And so you'll probably be judged by the things you do as being haram. And you've done quite a few. So I'm sure that things would be harsher for you. But you're running around doing all kinds of stuff, saying all kinds of stuff. And you don't know who's watching you. You don't know what they've seen. You don't know what they're recording. You don't know what they're noting down. Yet you keep pushing the envelope. I would walk and tread very carefully if I was you. And if you're thinking that if something does happen in Kuwait, let's just say war does start. If you're thinking you can just run to the airport real quick and get on a plane, one of the first things that happens in war is that airspace gets shut down. So there's a possibility you might get stuck in Kuwait if that happens. But you really need to stop thinking that you are unbreakable, untouchable, invincible. You're not. You're absolutely not. You're acting arrogant in front of the camera, but you would not have the same arrogance in front of Kuwaiti officials or the legal system. They would give you no pardon. They're not going to listen to your excuses. And they're not going to hear you if you say, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. They're going to look at your passport and say that you've been back and forth for almost 3 years. And they're going to see that and go, well, you've been here long enough. You should know things by now. So you can't use ignorance as an excuse.
Another business. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to be a part of it. I to explain my sins, former sins, to others against your God, which you're not, you can shut the fuck up too. Thank you. Jody, can you just get out of here? Goodbye.
Yep, keep blocking people. Keep increasing the girl world audience. Do it.
Friggin' Bible thumping weirdo.
Oh, so we're doing that now today. Y'all hear that? She's putting down other people's faith, other people's religion, calling that person a Bible thumper. Are you putting down someone who might be possibly, say, Christian? So you're disrespecting the Muslim faith and also disrespecting others of a different faith. Well done, Chantal. You are doubly offensive.
Sorry, I hate everybody today.
Including yourself.
Right, Olivia? Worry about your own relationship with God. Hey, Oat. Excuse for spreading someone's paywalled content around, especially explicit. And you know what?
And you know what? I'm sorry to repeat things over and over, but the picture first appeared on her community post. This happened during her time in Cuba. She was mad at Natter and she took a picture of her stuff, but she had her bikini panties on. She posted that on YouTube. I don't know if it ever appeared on OF, but I know it was definitely on the community post. But Chantal, are you going to tell your Beezers how during Crackhead Olympics, you were flashing people for free on your channel and the content was not age restricted? Girl world, yes or no? For those that you were still around, girl world, yes or no? Did we or did we not see parts of Chantal's body and did not ask to see them? I saw every part of her body and I didn't have to go to OF to see it. I saw her boobs. I saw her kitty cat. I saw her bare butt because she would come on camera barely dressed, or she would wear a dress with no underwear, and she loved to flash people. She's got exhibitionist tendencies. There was so much flashing going on that after a while you just got desensitized to it. So it wasn't as if she was saving her nudity for OF. She was doing it on YouTube, showing everybody. It didn't matter who was watching her videos. They were seeing the nudity. So she can't say, oh, I was saving the nudity for somewhere else. No. You were finding ways to show us your stuff.
It's fine. I've come to terms with the fact that that content is out there forever. You me when you turn to me and spread it all over the place. But if you get caught doing it and I have proof that it's you, you're fucked.
And he could go back. You know what Isaac could do? He can pull a you and say, hee, just kidding. Now that would be funny. That would be gold. If he came back and pulled a Foodie and said, hee, just kidding. I changed my mind. That would be funny. Reverse it. Flip that script.
They're more of like it's not going to affect my present. Like, I'm sorry, but everything fucked up I did that you stupid morons still want to rub in my face was from before I reverted.
But after your reversion, you're still acting. You never took the faith into your heart. I'm sorry, Chantal. There's never been a moment where you were Miriam. You've always been Foodie Beauty. That's who you are. Foodie Beauty. You want to be Miriam, but you'll never be Miriam, because Miriam is supposed to be a Muslim woman who has a faith in her heart. You don't have it in your heart. You're holding on tight to Foodie Beauty. You can't be Foodie Beauty and Miriam at the same time. You got to pick one or the other, girl. Have you heard an old story, Chantal, about the two wolves? There's a white wolf inside of us, and there's a dark wolf inside of us. There's always a battle going on. And whichever wolf wins, it's all determined by which wolf you decide to feed. Like the light and the dark that exists in all of us. You keep feeding your negativity. You keep feeding your toxicity. Therefore, it always wins. But if you want to be a positive person, if you want to be a pious person or a spiritual person, you can't keep feeding the negative inside of you. You're overfeeding it. It is the negative in you is obese. It's overfed. It's yet to starve even once. You cannot be Miriam and Foodie together. You've got to pick one and only one.
Me acting like this is because I'm fed up with your shit. So if I go to hell for defending myself, oh well. I hate people who are more vile than me.
No. You hate people that tell the truth about you. Liars always hate truth. The guilty are the most offended by truth, especially when the truth is in front of their face and they can't deny it. Lately, you've been suffering a lot of narc injuries, like injuries to your pride, and that's why you're raging so much. When things get revealed and you can't control the narrative and you can't think quick enough to cover it up and make it seem like you're in on things, that's when you get the most mad. We all remember how mad you got after FFG got BBJ and she took her to the vet, and the vet did a tip to tail exam and found out all the things that were wrong with that poor baby. And Frenchie got the paperwork and posted it. Proof. You had a meltdown like no other, because that was a big hit to your ego. You still haven't recovered from that. And you're probably not going to recover from what's going to be said on the Locale Live panel. As I said, I hope Frenchie and Yaba are up there and they tear you a new one.
Like when I was on panel, the shit that friggin' idiot, stupid loser Xylee and that other stupid trashy hoe had on me. Like, are you kidding? Oh, well, you doxed your hair 5 years ago. Kid. Literally that I said that on the stream. It's a figure of speech, and I said it to a woman. It's not the middle of night here. Yeah, I have the right to be mad, Bali. Yes, I talked to Salah about it, and honestly...
Speaking of Salah, I just had a thought. So he's supposed to be sleeping. The last time he left you alone, you went on the Locale Live panel and you opened your mouth and you said a lot of out-of-pocket things. So he's supposed to be sleeping in the next room. Is that correct? If I were Salah, I wouldn't trust you with your phone ever again. I wouldn't be leaving you alone with your phone. So he's supposed to be sleeping, yet you're doing this live and he's not aware, and you're raging and saying a bunch of things. Is that a wise thing to do? I mean, you got in trouble with it before. The fact that you did this live when you did it proves he's not there. Because if Salah were there, if he were in the other room and he's like half in and half out of sleep listening to you talk, I'm sure he would have gotten up and said, not today, not again. He's not there, Chantal. You live by yourself.
What happened, like with us talking, no offense, I'm not telling anybody. I think you can appreciate that, Leonie, but I'm tired of people who are more vile than me coming for me with that self-righteous, sanctimonious bullshit. Like, I don't care. Yeah, well, obviously I'm still here, so it went well because we're not breaking up, no matter how
You
many
can't break
times
up with
people
somebody
tried
you
to.
were never with in the first place. Facts. If you're not really married, then there's nothing to break up and there's no cheating either. If it's just a business arrangement, which is exactly what it is, there's nothing to break up. It's just two people working together, one person getting paid by the other person to make occasional appearances and mod in the chat. There is no real life emotional relationship. Because if this thing had even been a little bit real, Chantal, he would have walked by now. Because you push people to the breaking point. He is not emotionally invested in you. He is indifferent to you. You're just a paycheck to him, and that's it, and that's all.
Do it. I saw his phone today.
Oh, look at you. Handsomest man. I love him so much, and you're over there acting like a stalker on his phone. You love him so much that your insecure, jealous self won't leave the phone alone. Happy marriage you got there, Chantal. Really happy. I was married twice. I never did that to my husbands. You're doing it to your fake husband. Tell me you're scared about him dropping you without telling me you're scared.
This will give you a laugh. To all the desperate hoes who look like trying to message my husband, like
as if anybody would want Salah. I mean, seriously, anybody out there want him at all? Why does she think he's such a catch? What makes him a catch? He doesn't have a job. He's proven that he's so low that he seeks out women and lies to them and romance scams. He's looking for a woman that he can live off of. He wants to be a sugar baby. What makes him a catch? He's not bringing anything to the table. He's a loser, Chantal. Just like you, he's a loser. He's a loser living on the back of another loser. You are his pay pig. You pay for things. That's why he's hanging around. And if you stop paying for things and you stop being the piggy bank, he'll disappear. There's a reason, ma'am, why he's in Kuwait. Did you ever ask yourself the question, why is this man interested in me? Why is it, despite the fact that he's in Kuwait and there are other expats living in Kuwait, there are women in Kuwait, not a single one of them are married to this man? Did you ever stop to think that maybe the women in Kuwait, expats and locals, they figured him all the way out? They saw him for the loser that he is, and they're like, no. And that's why he came to you? Maybe he got rejected by everybody because they picked up on his vibe real quick. There's a reason why he gravitated towards you, and obviously he doesn't love you.
Sorry, but you wouldn't believe his inbox. None of the messages responded to.
How was he getting them in the first place? Ask yourself that. Like, he's allowing this contact. He's not blocking these people. He's getting these messages. Why is he allowing them to come through, Chantal?
I don't know. Sorry for fuck.
And I doubt that. I think she's lying. I don't think there's nearly as many people reaching out to Salad as she claims. It's all to make herself seem important. Like, I'm the one that's here, and look at all these women chasing my man. Ain't nobody chasing him. Nobody. Nowhere.
Tree lady number 15. Look at this cute cat. Yeah, I know my table's messy. Whatever. I don't care. Hey, baby. Hey, Mom Life. He knows my past. To the sad. Hello, Zach. to the sad people who are leaving comments under his channel. I saw his comments today and I was like, do you know your wife agreed to people viewing her thing? Like, you're so dumb. Like on.
You know what I think, Chantal? You claim that he knows your past, but I don't think he knows all of your past. I think you're taking advantage of the fact that maybe you said yourself, he doesn't have a good grasp of English. It's not his native language. Maybe that was one of the bonuses for you being a liar and manipulator and con artist yourself. You were looking for someone that you could lie to and get away with it. But I don't think he knows your past. And that's why you hate the reactors, because we put stuff out there, stuff that you don't tell him about, stuff that he doesn't know. Although, let's just say he did know your past. I don't think he'd care. He's there for the money. He doesn't care what you did before, but he does care about how it affects himself personally. He doesn't care if you wreck and ruin yourself as long as there's no backlash for him. You know, once it starts affecting him, then he cares.
Honestly, they have no life to go and run to his comment section to tattletale. They're gonna break up.
Can't break up with someone you weren't with.
So then, why is there an onion in your living room? Don't know. No, she didn't have a surgery. She had her stitches removed. And we're putting this like purple spray on it. Like not properly, but like to keep bacteria away, and they don't want her to lick it, so I will not go back on.
Now, because you can't now. You shut, locked, and padlocked that door in your face. They're not going to have you on, and they're certainly not going to pay you. So it's like a situation of the fox and the grapes. Because you can't have it, you're going to get sour over it.
That's some pick me shit. Imagine this girl was like, she literally looked like this. And she's like, hi, Salah. Hey, Siwan. Salam. And I really like gaming as well. And I think friends, we could be friends. Why are you messaging a married man?
Like, why were you talking to married men? Why were you sleeping with married men, Chantal?
Why? Like,
but if she's far away, it doesn't count, right? Isn't that what you said? When you were seeing a married man, his wife was far away, an arranged marriage. If she's far away, it doesn't count, right? Long distance stuff.
What? Oh my God. Look. Hecate, are you in here? Look at this fat sack of shit still in here with like you neglectful, disgusting.
Isaac is in there trolling her.
Have you guys seen pictures of his house? Go.
Are you serious? Has anybody seen pictures of the villa back in Canada? Oh my God. It looked like a garbage dump. It was putrid. And she's over there talking about other people's houses.
Go clean your fupa.
Go clean your house. The house you're in right now, clean it.
Get the fuck out.
I mean, seriously, you got an onion just hanging out right there next to you. What's going on with that?
Out of my chat. Okay? Pumbaa, goodbye. I don't care if they react to my stream. I don't give.
Yes, she does. And that's why she deleted it. She deleted her stream because she didn't want to get in trouble. And she's like, oh, I just want to vent and get away with it, figuring nobody will get the whole thing. But Snarky Priest got it. Thank you, Snarky.
Shit. I don't care.
Thanks for the free real estate, bitch.
Hey, Buzzed. Fuck off, Bailey. Show your muff. What is with women making fun of other women's muffs? Like, it's so low and immature.
You've done it though. You make fun of other people's bodies.
Get a life. Bye. Hey, Lola. Like, seriously, bro, this is why I hate people in the community. I want nothing to do with it. Like, you're all vile and you're all disgusting.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual.
Right? Yeah, they'll get their
You're
karma.
already getting yours, and I'm loving the fact that we can watch. Don't worry about our karma. Worry about yours, Chantal. You've been writing so many checks that your butt can't cash. You're in the red. You are so in the red. Don't worry about us. Worry about you.
Just like cunt Bella, she's sleeping on a fucking park bench. Like your life.
Making fun of somebody who, I don't know Kai Bella's business. I'm sorry if she's homeless. I mean, homelessness is hard. But not Chantal making fun of somebody who might be potentially homeless. When, if we're going to get technical, y'all, in essence, she's practically homeless. And this is not me making fun of homeless people, because my heart goes out to anybody who's lost their home. You can't judge people on whether they have a home or not. Sometimes things happen in life and you just can't recover. But she's practically homeless. She doesn't have a home in Canada. The apartment that she's living in is probably in somebody else's name. She's on a tourist visa. She's not a resident, but she's going to have the nerve to make fun of somebody else not having a home. And the fact that maybe they're sleeping on a park bench. That might be you someday, Chantal. That might be you. You might want to be careful what you say.
Anyway. Hey, 7-Eleven Beezer. The person you speak of just wants part of Girl World attention from you. It's so pathetic. Kate has her hands on his neck. Yeah, I know. I don't care who propositioned who first. I never said I wasn't mad at him, did I? Don't mistake that I can be mad at him and think she's a stupid degenerate cunt. Okay?
Yeah, but Chantal, you directed more rage at Kai Bella than you did at Salah. But Salah was the one who's supposed to be allegedly involved with you. Kai Bella was just on the side. But because you are a female misogynist, you hate other women, you're going to go after the woman more so than the man, when the man is the one that did the most wrong. He was the one who stepped out. He was the one who decided to go into the garden and go up to the forbidden beezer tree and try to pick an apple off and take a bite out of it. He's so doggone stupid that he didn't just go to another woman. He went to a beezer. A beezer. What is it about you and your beezers? This is the second time that a guy that you're interested in has gone to a beezer. Your beezers give you a lot of trouble, do they not? So you went after Kai Bella. You're still going after her. What about Salah? He's the one over there talking to you and being the smooth operator, saying how much he cares about you. Yet, like, how many times have you caught him with stuff on his phone, talking to other women, looking at pictures and all that? How many times? A lot, right? Do you think he's honestly going to stop? No, he's not. because you have your cheat day and he has his cheat day, and that's just the way it is. But you've always gone after Kai Bella, more so than Salah, because you know if you go after Salah, that's it. You guys are done, and you don't want to be done because you're depending on him for a place to stay. Because if you have to go home, you ain't got nowhere to go.
I can do both. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you, Average. Hakate's on your side and she has all the info. Good. No, but Chuck, I don't follow what that friggin' crypt keeper has to say. Like he has any nerve to talk about Salah. He looks like he's a corpse.
Is she talking about Natter? Isn't that the same person that she was desperate to marry? That she wanted him to claim her? Now she's calling him a corpse. It's funny how her view changes based on if she gets what she wants or not. She was so into Natter. Oh, he's got washboard abs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. She was so into Natter, and she's still into Natter. She's trying to act like she's not into him, but she is.
Get out of here. Anyway. Thank you, discombobulated. Friggin' idiots, man. I can't. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Salah to leave me? Are you fucking kidding? But he stays with someone, he has to wipe her ass? Okay. Anyways. I've missed a lot. Yeah, Mars? No, I'm not okay. I hate the internet right now. I hate these fucking people. And it
Go away.
brings out the worst of me. So I really...
What do you mean brings out the worst of you? It never left. It doesn't bring it out. It's all the way out. It doesn't go back inside.
Feel like, why am I on the internet? I hate it.
Yeah, why are you? If you're feeling that way, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling like you've got no juice, no gas left in your gas tank, it's time to take a break. It's time to go home. If you feel like you're in an environment and around people that don't inspire you and you're feeling empty, you're feeling just like voided out inside, it's time to take a break. It's time to go and do your thing.
Like, I'm just done.
Then be done.
Just done.
Stop dragging this out and just be done. I know you like to say, all these reaction channels, they depend on me. I pay their rent. But I'm a reactor looking you in the eye right now and saying, you can go. I'll be fine. I don't need you for my rent. You can go. You can go right now. Don't wait. Pack your bag. Go home to Canada. Take a vacation. Go to inpatient. Get yourself some therapy. We'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll find someone else to react to. I'll do other content. I don't need you. We'll be all right. Stop talking about leaving and just leave if that's what you want to do. Go. Go. I'm okay with it. Your content is boring anyway. Go.
He just mostly ignores the hate. Exactly. He's nice to your audience. He treats you well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Page 5. Thanks for joining, Death's friend. Ready, set, bees. Thanks, Star. Hey, Melly. Matching apples, you can't say shit. You're not in my fucking position, okay? You don't have idiots and morons doing the shit to you what they do to me. So until then,
You don't understand. You're just a lowly peasant. Go sit in the corner because the queen said so.
I know. I honestly just need to stay away from the internet.
Yeah, go. Bye.
I think a long break would do me good.
Yep, it sure would. Maybe. You won't know until you actually do it. You keep promising to leave and yet you keep staying because you need attention and you need money. I think a long break would do you good, but you won't know that until you actually do it. But I don't think you can because you don't have the money to do it.
Seriously. Okay, busy. Thank you. Have a good night. Yeah, the camera's reversed. Thank you, B. I know, Mars, and that's why I think I'm going to take a break. I really do, because I'm losing sight of what's important and the person I'm trying to be. I don't. Mom's life, ready, sit, peace. Thank you. I don't feel good. I feel like especially YouTube, is just a negative space. And even if I don't know.
Can I tell you guys something? I was setting up on Discord talking to a friend last night, and we were, like I do cards and this person does cards. I was actually watching Melissa Gold Tarot's reading, and I was about to react to it when everything popped off with Chantal. And then I just got sidetracked with talking to a friend on Discord. But when I was watching Melissa Gold Tarot's reading, the beginning part of it, and she was laying some cards down, I just kept getting a sense that the feeling is that Chantal's channel, like her main channel, I kept feeling a sense of abandonment. Like she wants to walk away from it. She's not excited over it. She doesn't want to work on it. Like she still does stuff on the main channel, but there's a feeling of I'm no longer excited for my channel, and I really don't want to do anything else on my channel anymore. And that's why she wanted to hop on over to working with Keemstar, because there's a feeling of I've done all I can on my main channel. I don't know where else to go. I have no ideas. I don't know how to revamp my channel nor myself to get people interested. Less people are watching by the day. I feel stuck. So I guess the next step is to go work for somebody else because my main channel is essentially dead. Like I felt that energy of like her wanting to walk away from it. Not saying she has, obviously she hasn't, but there's this feeling of this doesn't feel good anymore and I want to let it go.
I'm really just tired right now. So I think a break would be a good thing,
Yeah, it would.
So just living life, ECP. But I did do an intake for some therapy, so I'm waiting to start that.
You know what would
because
work
I
for you,
realized, like, this whole
Chantal?
incident with, like,
If you found an intense inpatient facility and you check yourself in, a place that you cannot leave, someplace you can't do live streams and you can't do mukbangs, check yourself into a place like that. Although I don't know how successful you're going to be in finding a place like that, because I'm sure that you got to have money and there's got to be preparation and stuff like that. But that's the only thing that would work. You can't do outpatient. If somebody leaves you alone in a room with your phone, it's over. You'll order a bunch of food, you'll get stuff in the dispensary or whatever. Uh, you can't heal in the same environment that you're hurt in, especially if you give in to temptation. As soon as it gets in front of you, you give into it, and you do. Nothing but strict lockdown inpatient would work. And while you're in that inpatient, you're getting constant therapy. Therapy sessions that you can't say no to and you can't get out of. It would require something that intense to even make a little bit of a difference.
that stupid panel was like made me realize, like, that I have deep rooted.
Yeah, you've got an addiction to you've got an addictive personality, and you have an addiction for attention. You need attention, especially for men. And you love being up there with
And
the
I need
men.
to learn to set
Period.
boundaries for myself and find healthier ways to express myself.
You need coping skills and coping mechanisms. You don't have them. How are you going to learn them without therapy? You're not. Hence the problem.
Um yeah, exactly. I'm tired of being like horrible, vile people. Salah's okay. Imagine. Fuck off. Just fuck off.
And this is how you talk to people on your main channel. And you wonder why your views suck. You wonder why your money sucks, because you get on, you're arrogant, you're rude, you're nasty, and it's a complete turnoff. Every person that you curse out, Chantal, every single person that you curse at, that you're putting them down, understand that every person in the room can hear you, see you, what you're doing, and it might be turning them off. They might be looking at you saying, I'm a new time viewer, and she's being snotty to people. I'm out. So at the same time you're blocking somebody, you might be losing 4 or 5 other people at the same time.
Go find your dick and fuck off.
Oh, that's ladylike.
You stupid hog beast. Disgusting. Making fun of anyone. Grow the fuck up.
He's still in there. Why hasn't she blocked him? Why'd you allow him to be in there?
Like, I'll never get it. People who are parents and bully others.
Oh, here we go again with the parenting.
Yeah, you have deep-rooted resent for being impotent. Exactly. Having Salah as your picture. Jealous, of course. No, I don't, Vanna. It's him. He has 1 million accounts. He has no life. He's like the epitome, like stereo. He's the...
Ma'am, you're not one to talk. How many stock accounts do you have? You're running around everywhere with your stock accounts, and you're mad because other people have stock accounts. Hypocrite much?
Stereotype of a fat loser troll who sits in his filth-infested home all day, ignores his kids. With this...
Anybody going to tell her? She just described herself, except for the kids part. She just described herself. Anybody going to tell her? I'll tell her. Chantal, listen to what you just said. Play it back for you.
this is documented fact that he's been neglectful. So don't come for me. Passes around revenge porn, acts like an incel, probably smells like shit. So I know. That's exactly it. Mars, what Mars said. Literally just ignore them. They're trying to make you do something so they have an excuse to hate you. Well, go for it. Fucking hate me all you want. I don't give a shit. You know? Yeah, I think that it would be good. After this live, I'm taking a long break.
Sure she is. Wait till after the panel in a few hours. She's not going to be taking a break. That's the attention seeker in her. That's the I want to get some extra views and make some extra money while the money's getting good in her. Guaranteed after the panel, she will be reacting. Watch.
That's it for me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm taking time off, man.
Gee, I wonder why. Is it because you're going to be going home to Canada? Like I'm taking my ball and I'm going home, and meanwhile she's on the flight next home to Canada. We'll see.
I'm just like, no. I'm not ringing in the new year with negativity. Fuck that.
Yeah, look, you know what it sounds like to me, guys? It sounds like maybe she might be going home to Canada. She wants to go home to Canada and get the presents from the family and go to the dispensary and get high and eat that food and go to that Chinese buffet. That's how she wants to spend her new year.
Yeah, I am. I don't care about them. I'm not. They're fucking stupid and need a life.
Girlfriend, you think of all the reactors, especially FFG and Yaba. Girl World, we practically have an apartment complex in her head, rent free.
And honestly, like, I really don't. They're not winning anything. This is for me. They're not running me off the internet. This is for me.
No, the beautiful part is you're running yourself off the internet. You ruined yourself. That's what I love about all of this. Girl World, we ain't got to do nothing. She's doing it all herself. Let's just sit in the virtual bleachers together, all of us. Y'all put your hoodies on and your blue jeans and your Ugg boots and get some popcorn and soda, and we'll just sit down together and watch this whole thing burn to the ground. And we'll like talk and stuff between the burning. She's setting fire to all of it. She's got the matches and the gasoline. Let her use it. Let her do it.
I just need a mental break. Like, obviously. You know? I'm just done. I'm done. It's time for a break. I've never taken. And there's apparently proof that he spread revenge P. So he's gonna. I hope you like prison, buddy.
Not very likely, but wishful thinking from you.
You'll lose a lot of weight in prison eating the prison food.
You know, Chantal, you keep doing the things that you're doing in Kuwait, you might end up in jail. And I don't think they're going to give you like 10,000 calorie meals in jail.
Can't fucking wait for your fat ass to get in trouble.
I mean, I'll be thinking about that if I was you. You are a spoiled, rotten, rude, snotty woman from the Western world pretending to be Muslim. Can you imagine how they treat you in a Kuwaiti jail? Especially if they find out how disrespectful you've been. They would give you no mercy.
Don't think I won't follow through either. because I did with Marty, and I will with you. You useless fat sack of shit. Why they attack me?
Reacting is not attacking. We're just giving our opinions. You don't like our opinions? Stop coming to our channels.
Exactly, mum life. Yeah. YouTube will always be here. I don't know. Hey, YouTube lover.
One moment, y'all. All right, I took a minute to eat my brunch and let out the dog in the house so she can go to the bathroom and get some exercise. And let's continue, y'all. Let's get on with this thing.
Phil. A, B, C, D. Thank you, Katie. I have no idea, egg on legs. I don't pay attention to those idiots.
Sure.
Luigi. Everyone's talking about that. Can work in Arby's. I don't have to work, actually, right now.
Right now. Right now. But oh, things change quickly, don't they?
So. I know, Genuity. It's true, but looking at other women, I know. Imagine, like, oh my God. See what I mean by them being retarded? I can't, like, did I ever say I didn't give consent? You moron. Did I ever say?
How many times has she used that R word in this stream so far? Is this like the 4th or 5th time? One time is too much, but she just keeps using that word.
That? No, I didn't. I never said that. I never said that. I said I'm mad at myself. Like, oh, these people are so, like, tunnel visioned. Like, why am I even explaining anything to a brick wall? I said I'm mad at myself because I should have acted differently and stuck to my boundaries and said.
Actually, what you should have done if you were a true Muslim woman is not go up on the panel. A true Muslim woman, knowing the kind of material that Keemstar and his people do, knowing what kind of panels they do and how things go, you should not have asked for a job and inquired about employment, knowing that being up on the panel, that you were going to say things that are haram and you're going to act in a way that is haram. That is what Miriam could have done, should have done. But you're Foodie Beauty. You've always been Foodie Beauty. You're always going to be Foodie Beauty. It was Foodie Beauty that wanted to be on that panel and got on that panel and said the things that she said and did the things that she did. It was Foodie Beauty who wanted the job, did not get the job, and is Foodie Beauty in front of us right now, raging and claiming that she's mad at herself when she's raging at other people. If you're mad at yourself, okay, be mad at yourself. So why are you trying to deflect on other people and rage on other people when you're the one who made the error in judgment?
Said, no, you can't. But it doesn't fucking matter because at the end of the day, you have fat warthog beast, like, you know who, sending, like, taking my content, stealing it when it was behind a paywall on OnlyFans.
How can you steal content? when it was gifted to him, or he got it somewhere. Like, where's the stealing?
And distributing it. So, two things can be right at the same time, right? I shouldn't have said that. And they shouldn't have done that. People who look like Tina and are uneducated and slobby and
I'm going to point the finger at you. I'm just pointing a big old finger at you. Your house looking like a pigsty. I'm just pointing the finger at you. You who doesn't, you don't take showers. You don't bathe. You go for days wearing the same clothes. I'm pointing a finger back at you.
disgusting like Tina and people like Boogie who date 19-year-olds and haven't seen their dick in years, just like,
ma'am, when you bring up things like that, then that opens the door to me bringing up things like this. You went on Omegle talking to a minors, looking at their private parts. You got in trouble for that, didn't you? Because you want to go on Omegle on live. And you saw the private parts of an A minor. And then after you saw it and cut off the stream because you knew that would get you in trouble, what did you proceed to do? You talked about that A minor's private parts and saying there's no way that he could be young. You were making disgusting comments about what you saw. You wouldn't shut up about it.
Isaac should not be making fun of a woman's anatomy. All right? Thank you. Thanks, Average. No, I'm okay. I'm okay when I'm not online. Like, honestly.
Then you're never okay because you're always online. So I guess you're never okay.
Tina, okay. Tina is what FFG is going to look like. And like,
I find it unreal that she wants to scream about fat phobia, fat shaming, at the same time she talks about other people's looks and other people's weight. How can you stand on business and scream about fat phobia and fat shaming at the same time you're nearly 600 pounds, but yet you're coming for other people's weight and the people that you're talking about are smaller than you?
20 years, if she makes it that far. They all talk about me dying because of my diabetes. Well, being a rage pig and fucking chain smoking every day is not healthy either. I know, Dime, right? So if I disappear from the internet, I guess I'll just have to keep raging over my fucking past stupid shit.
I guess you will.
From 5 years ago.
I guess you will.
Time to move on. Get a life. Oh, wait, you can't because you're not going to go work at Arby's, are you? Right?
And neither are you.
I would rather work at Arby's than deal with this shit anymore.
Please do. Please go work in the food service industry. That'll last all of like an hour, but please do. Go get a regular job. Let's see how you fare, and be sure to film it. Put it on YouTube. I would love to see her deal with having a regular job, having to be around people, have to be nice to people, being on her feet all day, dealing with grumpy customers who are not nice, and you have to smile and be as nice as you can. I want to see it. I do. I want to see it. To deal with the pressure of keeping up with the work, serving the orders one by one. I want to see her during rush hour, during the lunchtime rush hour, let it happen. She'll be exhausted. Exhausted. Let her do it. Make sure to film it, Chantal.
Vanna, I don't know, probably a mixture of both. Discombobulated. Why does this man bother you when he has Breezy? Can you imagine, Breezy? You're such a desperate fucking pick-me. Have fun going under his rolls to get to it. I don't know, SB. I like probably because I respond to them, and bullies hate that. They hate that. They hate that. They poke at you with bullshit, and then when you retaliate it back and tell them to fuck off, oh, look what she said, she's so nasty. Good, I hope you think I'm nasty. I really don't care. No, I'm okay, page 5, but I'm taking a break. FF Gunt will read.
By the way, just so we're all clear, sometimes Chantal will claim that she's taken a break as a means to try to generate views to her channel and make more money. There's a sort of emotional manipulation going on right here, because the people that are on her channel, her beezers, her subscribers, the ones that for whatever reason they like listening to her and watching her, by telling people, I'm going to go take a break, that sends them into a bit of a panic of like, oh my God, Foodie's going to disappear. I guess I have to go and watch her stuff before she disappears. And then if she takes a break for, say, 48 hours, they come back and she gets a bit more views for like a day or two. So when views start lacking, she'll disappear for 48 hours. And all the while she's on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, checking out all the gossip and, you know, building up the anticipation for when she comes back. It's manipulation. It's all manipulation, trying to generate interest for herself when all she has to do is just make great content. It is so simple. Give a crap about your channel, Chantal. Give a crap about your content. Put pride into what you do. Put some pride into your channel. Make some great content, things that are interesting. Don't do the same things over and over and over again and telling the same stories over and over again and eating the same meals over and over again. Monotony kills a channel. And it's killed yours. People are bored. They know exactly what to expect when they turn on your stream. They're going to see you eating. They're going to see you complaining about all the reactors again. They're going to hear about Natter somewhere in all of it. They're going to see you raging about Yaba and FFG. Your content is predictable. It's gotten very predictable and very dull and very boring. You want views. You want attention. You want to see your subscriber count go up. You want to see your money go up. You gotta work. Work. And care about your work. Put some passion behind your work. You're not doing it. You think the name Foodie Beauty has weight. It doesn't. You don't matter. YouTube is a big place. There's lots of channels. There's lots of things to look at. You are in a niche section of YouTube, and you and Amberlyn Reed are trends that are dying off. Not in a physical sense, but, you know, in a figurative sense. Like it's not the thing to watch the two of you anymore. That's just facts. The numbers prove it. You think I'm lying? Look at your views. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
Restream Nacturd streams. Yeah, what, Crackhead Olympics Part 50? Hey, old Greg. Yeah. Exactly. It's pathetic. I just hate this whole I hate the whole system of social media and like clout chasing, and then also people profiting off of the misery of others for entertainment and money. Like, I hate that. I don't have content like that. I never do that. I never pick a subject, a person, and exploit them to death for fucking money. Because I'm not.
I got a Hershey's Kiss in my mouth. Excuse me. One moment. I'm sorry. I needed something sweet in my mouth because something sour is about to come out. You've never exploited anything, you lying cow. You've never exploited anything. You exploited the topics of DV and SA for money multiple times. It was so profitable the first time, you did it many times after that, claiming that those things happened to you when they didn't. And by talking about those things on your channel, telling a story that didn't relate to an actual experience, you triggered a lot of people. A lot of people. And you didn't care. And when you go on your channel doing the mukbangs, talking about your BED and the struggles with it when you've never struggled against it, you're still triggering people. People that they fought the good fight. They want to get healthy. They want to get on the other side of it. And they see someone like you putting tags on your videos, signaling people in that might have that going on with them. They think they're going to be watching somebody who's getting on the other side of it. And then there you are having a mukbang, maybe triggering them to eat. But you've never exploited anything, right? You lying trash bag. You know you have. You exploit everything. You don't care what it is. If it's something going on with you or somebody else around you or a relative or a friend or your cat being sick, you don't care. As long as it makes you money. And the more money it makes you, the longer you talk about it. And you'll bring it up several times. Because you got to have something to talk about, right? You got to fill the space somewhere. Something to run up the meter. You set yourself up. You come on here doing a 4-hour plus live. You got to talk about something to fill up the space. So you'll exploit anything. You'll talk about anything. You'll lie about anything. But you won't do right by yourself, your subscribers, your beezers, by anything. Pain is what's profitable to you. Trauma is what's profitable to you. Yours, somebody else's, you don't care. You don't care if you hurt yourself. You don't care if you hurt other people. Because pain is profitable. You monetize it. That's all you monetize. That's all you talk about. Honestly, I don't see how the Beezers can stand you. Beezers, question. Question on the chalkboard. When is the last time that any of you have gone to Chantal's channel and it's been really positive? When is the last time you've gone to her channel and you've heard her say, it's a good day. I'm feeling really, really good today. I'm in a good mood. There's nothing wrong. Let's just have a good day together. Let's go out. Let's take a walk. I'm taking you with me to do something positive without complaint. When is the last time you guys have had a day like that? Can you recall? Can you remember? She's complaining, Kathy, over there. Always complaining, always griping, always dumping her garbage into your eardrums. How can you stand it, dude? How? Like, it's always bad with her. There's always a storm on the horizon with this one.
Not a sack of shit
Yes,
like Gore World is.
Oh, yeah, you are. Girl, if we're sacks of poo, you're the entire sewer. That's what you are. You're the entire sewer. Roto Rooter couldn't even fix you.
The nerve of anyone to say I'm a bad person coming from the mouths of people who are fucking worse. Shut it. Seriously. I know, right? Yeah. She streams old videos because have you seen any video that she does that's not about me?
Confirmed, you guys. Confirmed. She hates when the reactors do their retro reacts. She can't stand the fact that a lot of reactors do the retro reacts, that we can still get views off of that people are still interested in that. She hates it. All the more reason for me to do retro reacts on you, Chantal. Because there are some people that just walked into girl world. They don't know some of this stuff, and the retro reacts give them a chance to learn. But confirmed, it bothers her a lot.
Don't worry. She'll be shutting her mouth soon. Forcibly. And then
Don't try to threaten FFG. Don't threaten anybody, as a matter of fact. Stop with the threats. You had FFG in front of you during the fashion show. You didn't make a move, you coward. Not one move. And if FFG were standing in front of you right now, you'd freeze up like a deer in the headlights. You know you would. You wouldn't even raise your fist. I'm sorry, hoof. My bad.
and that turd still talking about, of course, him and Doo-Doo. Aren't you happy you moved that fucking abusive piece of crap into your condo?
Chantal, stop. You're still talking to the both of them, especially him. I know you are. You're still in contact with him. He's over there on his side going after people reacting to you. Why would he do that? If the two of you were mortal enemies, why is he going after people reacting to you if he allegedly hates you? It's because you guys are still in cahoots and he's still doing your dirty work the same way that he did it when he threw 140 privacy complaints at different reactors that you had a problem with and you said you wanted to do something about, but you weren't going to do it on your main channel because you don't want it to get struck. So you use other people to do things for you. Girl, quit. You're still talking to him. You still talk about him. I'm sure the two of you have long phone conversations. Maybe you're sending him money. You, Dee Dee, and Natter still talking. And if people ask the question, well, if he was talking to her, wouldn't he say something? Not if he's getting financial benefit. He's a con artist. If she's sending him money and all he has to do to receive it is keep his mouth shut about her talking to him, he's going to keep his mouth shut. If it means getting his rent paid, getting his bills paid, getting free groceries, he's going to shut up. If there's some kind of benefit for him, he will be quiet. So I think that they are talking. Confirmed, they are talking, allegedly.
You lost your job for him. You loved it the most, his raw chicken, his green bean. And now he's still talking about us, talking about me every night.
Ooh, slip. He's still talking about us. He's still talking about us. An abusive person referring to him as us. Us. Okay. Told on yourself.
Isn't that lovely? Fucking pathetic, sad cow you are. Ew. Dr. Robotnik, she does look like him. Olivia. He lost it. Of course he doesn't have interest in Dee Dee. He's using her for a place to live. Who else is going
to listen to this? Oh, I'm sitting up in my chair. I'm sitting up in my chair. What? Listen to you sound like a bitter, possessive ex-girlfriend. Listen to you. Go ahead, Chantal. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Gonna take that fucking bum in.
You are so big mad that you aren't living with Natter right now. You want to be the one, don't you? You want to be the one sleeping on that couch next to him, doing things in that stained purple bed. You want to be the one. Do you miss the days, Chantal, that you went over to the crack house and he had you sleeping on a dirty mattress, a used mattress? You miss those days, don't you? You miss them. You miss being the foodie beauty with Natter. You could be yourself. You weren't confined to being Miriam. You could be yourself.
Hey, Eddie. It was still my picture, Peanut. Doesn't matter. Okay, so you're a porn distributor enthusiast, and you co-sign that so you can get blocked. It doesn't matter. It's my picture. What gives a fucking incel who hasn't seen his wiener in millions of years?
And when is the last time you've seen your female parts? It's been years, hasn't it? I bet.
The right to distribute that. Seriously. To people all over the internet.
Ma'am, you did an OnlyHands. You did a picture and put it on OnlyHands. How many people saw it there?
Like, it's vile. It's just gross. Pokemon Magmortar? I have to look that up. She legit looks like Frances from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And she sits behind her fucking ugly piece of shit avatar every day.
I love how Frenchie is all in her head. Like she I know that Frenchie is saving up for a nice home with the money that she's getting from Girl World. I think that's great. But I think it's safe to say that Frenchie has two homes. One that she's saving for, and the space in Chantal's head. She's got a mansion in Chantal's head, complete with swimming pool, tennis court, movie theater, library, sauna, hot tub, several bedrooms, several bathrooms, track lighting, staircase. She's got it all. Well done, Frenchie. Well done, ma'am. You're saving for a nice place, but you've got a place in Chantal's head. You've had it for years, and it just keeps getting bigger and renovated because of her obsession with you.
Looks shaming me. I can't even be offended. Would you be offended? No. If you revert it, it shows a lack of respect. Yeah. And like I said, people act like I'm blaming other people. No, but see, they don't fucking hear anything when it comes to like me admitting my fault in this.
Then why can't you just come online and say, you know what? I'm the big butthole. I am. I was looking for attention, and in a moment of just stupidity, I went up on panel where I should not have been, and I said too much and I did too much, and I gave them permission to look at my picture when I shouldn't have. And I can't fault Locale Live because I chose to go up there. I chose to stay up there for an hour. It's not their fault. It's completely my fault. If you did that, that would show real growth. Just complete accountability and saving your anger for yourself. But you're not doing that.
Yeah, someone who's reacting negative on your reaction and blame you after they treat you like crap is called a narcissistic manipulator.
And that's exactly what you are.
Thank you. And they're all narcissistic. All of them. You probably can't even fit behind a car. You can't even fit behind a car. So shut the fuck up.
Is Isaac still in our chat?
and keep putting picture of my husband. He's a million times more fucking better looking than you'll ever be.
Keep telling yourself that. I disagree.
Ever. Idiots. You need some fucking therapy, buddy. Hecate and I are coming for you. Fat man, incel, with no dick. Doesn't matter if it was on my community tab. It doesn't fucking...
You know, Chantal, the way you talk and watching the way you move over the years, I've noticed something. Do you mind if I notice something? You mind if I point it out? Because I'm going to anyway. I've noticed that for all the rage that you have, for all the anger that you have against people, whatever the anger is, I guess it's not enough to motivate you to do things yourself. You're always looking for people to do work for you, to look up things and give you timestamps and dox people and hurt people and expose people and look stuff up. As angry as you get, as mad as you get, as much hate as you have in your heart for people, you don't do things yourself. You don't put in the work. You get people to do the work for you. So do you really hate the people that you say you hate if you're not willing to put in the work to do things yourself, look up things yourself? You find someone that's just on your side for the moment and they'll do the work for you. And by doing that, you're using somebody else to be your cat's paw to do your dirty work because you're concerned about your main channel. If somebody does something on your behalf and there's any kind of damage, it falls on them. It won't fall on you. You're thinking about your income. You're thinking about your channel, because this channel, as much as it's declining, this is your portal to get in front of the feedies, to make money on YouTube, make money on Cameo, make money off of YouTube. If this portal shuts down, you're screwed. Hence the reason why you're looking for people to do your dirty work.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bitch. It's my content. It came from my OnlyFans. I can post it. No, I didn't post it on my...
Yeah, you did.
Posted on my community tab. I would have lost my channel, you dumb fuck.
No, you wouldn't, because you post it up and then you dirty delete.
Yeah. Because they're obsessed, Zach. That's why they're here. They have no life. No fucking life. They hear, oh, in the middle of the night.
No, we're not obsessed. It's just that this is when you're interesting. Honestly, this is when you're interesting. I mean, what are our choices, ladies and gentlemen? When it comes to her content, it's either this or her sitting down and eating a bunch of food and eating gross and having the food drip down her face and the microphone at her throat. I mean, door number one or door number two, which one would you pick? Would you pick the messy, disgusting, vomit-inducing mukbangs or the rage? I picked the rage. I don't want to see her eat.
Sleeping. Is that a rage that we incited? Oh, let's get together and circle jerk.
You know, a Muslim woman using the term circle jerk. Nice. Real nice, Chantal. And we don't have to incite you. You incite yourself. You want to get mad. You need anger management classes. You've got an anger problem that you've never dealt with. You need to let that anger out. You're frustrated. Your finances are bad. The money is bad. You're nearly broke. You're angry about that. You're stressed about that. So you got to let the pressure out of the bottle before it breaks. And it comes out through the rages.
Can you imagine somebody like fucking fat glob of shit Isaac making fun of somebody who looks like Salah? Yeah. Anyway. Because he's another ugly piece of shit. Friggin' manlet incel. That's why. Ladies.
I love this. She has no idea what she's done. She's going to have Isaac on her tail, and she's also going to have Lolcal Live and all the people on there on her tail. Well done, Chantal. Well done. You're going to have eyeballs on you that you don't want on you. There might be some consequences to that.
Let's say you're talking to a guy online, and it turns out to be Gorlick. It turns out to be Gorlick. And eventually you're talking, you know. You find his fucking channel, his Gore World channel.
And
it's all making fun of the same fat women online when he looks like a...
Chantal, I am so sick to death of that. Let me just, you know what? Let me just go off for a minute. Let me just go off without getting loud. I don't want to get loud. I understand some of you have headphones on and earphones, and I respect that. Let me just go off. You criticize other people for the content they have on their channels. Meanwhile, what do? You do constant mukbangs, self-harm content. You are a food addict. You shouldn't be doing food content at all as a food addict, because all that's going to do is promote you to eat more than you should. You're criticizing other people for reacting to you. At the same time, hypocrite, you are hurting yourself on camera and expecting compensation. Wanting compensation from Google AdSense, from your Beezers, from the Foodie people. Look, everybody, I'm hurting myself. You should pay me to watch me hurt myself. Give me big money for that. I'm making myself closer and closer to being bedbound. But pay me for that. No one should be paying you for that. No one. You're an addict coming online to get high in front of everybody. You want everybody to watch. You want people to pay you while they watch. So you ain't got nothing to say about anyone who does any kind of content on YouTube where all they're doing is reacting. You got nothing to say. Nothing at all.
Portly little leprechaun.
Ma'am? Ma'am? You're calling him a leprechaun. Are you putting down the fact that he's Irish? So not only did you say the R word several times in this stream, you're putting down someone who might be Irish, calling them a leprechaun. Biatch, I'm part Irish. You shouldn't be saying that. I don't think someone who looks like an entire kettlebell should be calling somebody a leprechaun. You feel me? Yeah, thank you.
Is that going to turn you on? There's a reason he has to catfish himself. He would make anyone's ovaries shrink and wrinkle. I'm glad I don't have any. He just talks out his fucking ass. Nothing that he has ever said has ever come true. Bitch, better call the cops because I'm still here. I was supposed to be deported from the country in June because of my health issues. Still here. I was supposed to be arrested because I'm breaking the law driving and laughing. Still here. Anyway, these people are stupid. Yeah. They expelled from my body. No, he looks completely hideous.
And you don't?
He looks completely hideous. Thanks, Tammy. Olivia. They love writing fanfic of you. That's so weird. Like, if you don't see that that is really pathetic, that you are so obsessed with someone that you apparently despise, and this is how you spend your you're only one life, only one life that you live, and you spend it doing this degenerate, lowbrow, fucking lowest common denominator bullshit.
And how are you spending your life? How are you spending yours? You're not even living. You're existing, but you're not living. What is your life, Chantal? You and Amberlyn Reed. It's kind of messed up if you think about it. The two of you made channels on YouTube years ago. You got monetized. You started making a lot of money. And the more subscribers you both accumulated, the more money you guys made, the less quality of life you had. She's making money, you're making money, but both you two idiots, you're practically housebound. And you're both close to being bedbound. So was it worth it, the trade-off? Money in exchange for health? You traded your health for paychecks? Making money and you can't go out and live and have a good time because your health is so bad? You're not living. Your house is basically a human hamster cage without the hamster wheel. You don't go anywhere. You don't talk to anyone. You're embarrassed about how you look. You're always looking around for filters and clothes to cover things up versus fixing the problem. This is your life. This is the life that you chose. You had more of a life when you were a smaller channel. You were going out to malls. You were taking walks. You had a lot more freedom. You had a lot more confidence. Those things disappeared when you just decided, I don't want to do anything. I'm going to give up my life and just become a walking stomach that I have to fill all the time. Devote my life to fulfilling all of my addictions. Well, there's a price to pay for that. A big price to pay. And you're paying it right now. You put yourself in such a state that even if you want to get a regular job, no one's going to hire you. You couldn't sit at a desk and do any kind of work. You don't have the temperament nor the physical stamina. You have put yourself in a corner with no choices. No plan B, no plan C, no plan D, no nothing. No savings. No different route that you can take. You did this to yourself.
And you're going to say that you're not going to regret that in 10 years, that you wasted your life doing this shit? Okay. Seriously. She's going to have her bank account drained by Nat Turd. And he probably cheats the fuck on her. Like, he probably cheats on her so bad.
Let me ask you something. Anybody out there? Anybody? If you were in a relationship with someone who is a complete jerk, a complete douchebag, who used you, who hurt you, who lied to you, who cheated on you, would you be this salty and bitter if they were with another person? Or would you have the point of view of, it's not my problem anymore. I feel sorry for the next one, but it's not my problem anymore. According to her, Natter hurt her. She shouldn't even be saying his name. But she keeps bringing him up. She's bringing him up now and she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. But listen to how salty and bitter that she is. She wants to be there with him.
There's no way he doesn't cheat on her. She probably knows about it and she probably allows it, and they probably do all.
Why do you care? It is not your issue anymore. You're not there. Why do you care so much? Why haven't you moved on? It's been nearly 3 years. If he were even half as abusive as you claim him to be, you would have put him out of your mind and walked away without a second thought. But because you lied, You lied. You know you lied. He's still on the brain. Fake, phony victim.
All kinds of weird, gross things. I don't even care. Like, I hope he goes to jail. I hope he gets deported. I hope he get deported back to Egypt.
She doesn't hope that. She doesn't hope that he goes to jail. In fact, I'm of the opinion, and I'm standing on business with this, I think part of the reason why she is so losing her mind right now, y'all, honestly, is because like he might be going to jail. And if he goes to jail, that's it. That's all. End of story. There's no possibility that she could see him again or talk to him again or spend time around him again. And she knows it. That might be part of the reason why she's becoming completely unglued and unhinged. Like, yeah, they're thousands of miles apart right now, but they can still talk. And she may be holding on to the hope that they might see each other again. But if he goes to jail, that hope is officially over. And another tell of Chantal's, she's an emotional eater. And there's nothing like negative emotion and stress and worry to cause you to eat. And she's been going ham with that lately, on top of the being unglued and unhinged. Why? What's prompting that? This goes beyond more than just fighting with Salah. She's used to that. What is the apple that's tipping over the apple cart? I feel it's Natter. She's worried. I think she's worried that whatever hope she's got in her mind of going back to Canada at some point and starting up Crackhead Olympics 3.0, 5.0, he goes to jail. That idea for making money again is officially off the table. So she's losing her shit.
And dealt with over there. You don't belong in Canada. He's disgusting. Imagine getting yelled at because you accidentally show his ugly teeth. Oh, yeah. Not one girl. Many. He's not interesting at all. He's an abusive piece of shit.
Shut up. So are you. You both are. You're abusive too, Chantal.
Who's that guy? That name. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why he should be deported. He's an abuser, page 5.
You don't want him deported. You don't want to. You're saying it on camera, but you don't mean it in your heart. You don't want him deported. He was your Dr. Feelgood. Of course you don't want him deported. He was the one who sold you all the party favors, remember?
And they're still talking about us. Like, it's pathetic. Like, the nerve to talk bad about my husband, about Salah. When, you know, people literally like to dump on him because of like what happened between us and the messages that were exposed. That was a fantasy situation. This fucking ugly swordfish.
It would have been a fantasy situation, except that it wasn't just role play. The part that you keep leaving out conveniently is on top of him engaging in this really disgusting role play that he did. He was asking questions that had nothing to do with the role play, like resume questions. How many subscribers do you have on TikTok? How much money do you make? How much money are you going to give me? Like, he was getting into the financials. What did that have to do with the role play? He was looking to upgrade from you, Chantal. He was looking to trade you in because he doesn't like you. You keep leaving that part out. That matters. He wasn't just looking for some strange on the internet to engage in role play, and that's as far as he wanted it to go. He was looking to upgrade. He wanted to find another pay pig and dump you. He was looking to dump you.
Does abusive shit in real life. He does degenerate crap in real life. Yeah, Katie, he does. And every day he talks about me. Pretty much every day.
And how would you know that, ma'am? How would you know that Natter talks about you every day unless you're watching him? Don't sit there and say, oh, I watched it through Yo Mama because Yo Mama don't cover him. You watch Natter every day. Thank you for telling on yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that she said that, all the tarot readings that I've done on my channel where Natter keeps popping up loud and clear, do y'all get it now? She's still obsessed with him. And look at her history, please. She's got an addictive personality. She's got many different addictions to food, to men, to attention. And there's not a single addiction that she has that she is in recovery for. So what happens when you have an addiction and you're not in recovery? The addiction continues.
About me and Salah. They keep trying to take you down. Star, the most stupidest thing about that is that I'm their content.
I don't care. You're my content now, but I could let go of you. Bye. Sick of you and your smugness and your self-harm content. You can go take a nice long vacation now. Please do. Please go away from the internet. Please do. I don't care if you're my content. I'll find something else to do. I can stay busy. So can the other reactors. Leave for a month and see what happens. You won't, because you know I'm right, Chantal. You know that the reaction community will be fine. We are creative enough and innovative enough to find someone else to react to. Somebody will find somebody else out there that's entertaining. And once all the reaction channels know about that person's channel will blow up. They'll get all kinds of views from Girl World. I've seen it happen. I have seen small channels go from 200 subscribers, maybe 300 subscribers. Girl World hears about them. Next thing you know, they're over 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3,000 within a matter of a couple of weeks. The power of Girl World. When you got a bunch of channels talking about you and spending your name all over the internet, you know what I'm talking about. You know. That's why you work to keep the reactors on you, because you don't want some new upstart to come along and replace you and take that dirty crown off your head, dust it off, clean it off, and put it on their head. Your time is up. It's time to stand up and step away from the throne. You can no longer sit there. You do not reign supreme. Your reign is over. You're once the belle of the ball, but everybody has to get off the dance floor eventually to make room for other things, other people, and give them a chance for the spotlight. Your time is now. So walk off gracefully if you can. Just take the memories with you and walk off gracefully. Your time has come. The name Foodie Beauty doesn't mean anything anymore. There's no power in it. Like, it's time to evolve and move on.
Like, they have nothing without me.
Really? You sure about that?
Nothing.
Sure? Are you sure?
Nothing. Even if I wasn't here, they would be reacting to my old stuff.
Yeah, maybe. For a while. And then, splice in like somebody new. see how the audience reacts to them, see what the reaction is, and then, there's a period of adjustment, of course.
So still, without me, you're nothing on this platform.
Chantal, you're nothing without us on this platform. Without Girl World, who would give an F about you? Would anybody still watch you? Would anybody care? Would anybody go to your channel and invest their time in you when you give them no reason to? You need Girl World. They're the only thing keeping you halfway relevant. And even they are losing interest. They're tired of the same old, and that's all you give us anymore.
Nothing. I know, Katie. Julia's in the window. Honey bun. Yeah, I know, right, Genuity? And then the nerve of people like, she just wanted money to be on our show. Yeah. Would you not want to be paid for listening to Tina's big fat mouth? The nerve of that bitch to be like, you talk pretty gross about women, don't you? You just made fun of my vagina to 5,000 people. You fucking hypocrite. Are you kidding me? I can't. I'm done. I can't stand stupid people like this. Right? We don't usually pay guests. Well,
and I could see their logic. And it makes sense. They even said if Mr. Beast wanted to come up, they wouldn't even pay him. And he's got a lot more clout, if you will, power, if you will, money, if you will. Like, if they're not going to pay someone like, say, Mr. Beast, why would they pay you? You're nobody. You're nothing. You're a nothing cracker with nothing butter on it. Why would they pay you? What are you bringing to the table that makes it worth paying you? You got nothing. You're bringing nothing, therefore you get paid nothing.
What the fuck? No, sorry. I have an allergic reaction to money. Recall when Gorlick tried to make the blackout, and then all of them realized he... Whenever they said the blackout, please, Gorlick, please initiate another fucking blackout.
Oh, no. No blackout right now. It's about to get good. Are you kidding me? Almost 3 years of boring content and what's about to get good, you want to do a blackout? No, ma'am. You want that to happen, but, you're raging today that I'm reacting to it. Plus, there's a lolcow panel live happening in a few hours. Nope, no blackout today. No, you're not taking that away from us. You're not taking our dessert away from us. No, ma'am. No, I've been hanging on for dessert. I'm going to get every bite. And so are my viewers.
Please. How did that turn out for you? Right? You should be all paid for hearing Tina's voice.
From what I understand, Tina's getting paid pretty well. Like, she's a locked in panel member. She's getting paid pretty doggone well. You jealous, Chantal? I bet you're jealous.
Oh, no, that's okay, Melly. I'm going to hide that one because they meant for what's going on in Syria. Thank you. Aaron, member for 3 months. Thank you, Aaron. Ready, set, rebees. Yeah, Syria was liberated, but it would be better if Israel stayed the fuck out of it now.
Stop speaking on political stuff that you know nothing about, Chantal. And is that the reason why you've been acting up lately? Because Salah might be with family and friends celebrating and leaving you alone. And you're like, oh, like if the cat is away, the mouse is going to play. So you've been acting up and running your mouth, and maybe he doesn't know everything yet, but maybe he might later.
Because they're bombing Syria. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, don't get started because you don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I'll talk about what I want Yin's life. You don't have to be here. Larry. What? They have a sleeping bag that makes you look like a chicken sandwich. Nice. Bye-bye blocked. No, I find it stupid that people come in here and complain about me talking about something. Like, don't watch them. You can see I'm not in the mood to care about that.
You're never in the mood.
I've probably sworn so much, like this is not even going to be monetized anymore, so I don't even care. I should make sheesh.
Yeah, but we're the content thieves. We're the reason why you're losing money, and yet you did lives like this where not only are you swearing and you know the terms of service, but you delete the entire live, and 4 hours of what you did you're not even going to benefit from. But we're affecting your money, right? Okay.
Probably eggs, not through the mail, but probably gift cards or money. I can talk about what I want. Like, exactly, sir. Anyway. Shisha, yeah. Old Greg, calling sick. You got Raising Cane's ads? It's funny how Tina and the Goblin yell and swear because they think it makes them right. Exactly, Leonie.
You know, you guys can see, like, my react right now is like 3 hours, 17 minutes. I don't want to make a 10-hour react to all of this. I'm just capturing a little bit so you guys can see what's up.
Tina can't hold a conversation for the life of her. And they're all like, Tina's the queen. Where? Queen shit.
She is so jealous.
I love the fact that you're honest and true to yourself. Thank you, Erin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. My friend Rampage attacked you for being a smoker. That was funny. She's funny. Yeah, I know. I have 2 cigarettes. And I'm like, why do you make fun of Rage Potato smoking? Look, do I sound like I have stage 5 emphysema? Do I chain smoke in my house? I don't chain smoke.
No, you use a shisha, which is equal to 90 cigarettes. So you've got nothing to say against people who do smoke.
Anyway. So, Catscape. They call her the queen of Gore World, of Lol Cow, yeah.
Oh, she's so upset. Listen to her. She is upset because Tina is being called the queen of the locals over there, and she wants to be the queen of the locals. She goes, who is this nobody? I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I'm the queen of the locals. Not on that channel, you're not.
I don't care. They can make fun of me and talk about me all they want. I really don't give a shit. Whatever. Tina's a legend of shit. Queen of the dumpster.
Chantal, I'm just going to be real with you. Tina made me laugh on that panel. She was dragging you for filth. I was laughing so much. I was like, I need air. I need to stop laughing. I need air. When she called you a bush hog and a mashed potato looking bee, I was dead. I mean, she was just giving it to you, girl, giving it to you. You didn't know what to say. Like, I was waiting for her to say something to you.
Exactly. It's not Beezer spray. It's another spray. We have a lot of them.
But I thought you guys were sold out.
I'm picking my nose. I don't care.
Yeah, that's so late. Picking your nose on camera. And she smells her fingers.
I've learned a little bit. Shui, Arabic. Oh, nice, nurse. Egyptian dialect. I don't know much of the Egyptian dialect language. What I've learned is Syrian dialect, obviously, because of Salah. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, like, the Free Syria rebels.
Okay, you know what? Let's move on. And she's going to talk political. Let's try to get a little bit more before I cut this off. Oh. That is a freeze frame moment. Hold on. That's a thumbnail waiting to happen right there. Oh. Chantal, you're looking fantastic. Hold still, mama. Hold still. Like, you look great. I have to capture your greatness. There we go. Thumbnail. Totally flattering moment. Let's go ahead.
Even have to say it. Yeah, I've signed up for therapy. Like, I had to fill out an intake form.
Intake form where? Canada? Kuwait?
And those things are friggin' long. So I'm waiting to be contacted. It can take 7 business days. But
I think she's lying. She's talking about it, and look where her eyes are at. She's looking off to the side. She's lying. She has no intention of going to therapy.
I really shit on therapy. I don't like therapy, but I feel like I need it. Like,
You do need it.
I need to learn healthy ways to deal with my emotions. I need to deal with trauma that I haven't processed, including the abusive relationship.
Oh, shut up. Nothing happened with him. Nothing. This is really pissing me off. I don't like her lying about that. I could deal with a lot of her lies, y'all. I could deal with her lying about how much she weighs. I could deal with her lying about what she has to eat. I don't care about that. What I care about is her pretending to be a victim of trauma that never happened to her. I'm a victim. Somebody hurt me. Does that make me relatable? No, it makes you a liar because it never happened. Chantal, let me tell you something. Those of us that have been through real trauma, we wish it had never happened to us. We wish we don't have those memories, those experiences stuck in our head. It sometimes takes years to deal with, and maybe even therapy to deal with. But you're so eager to claim that something happened to you that didn't. You're treating it like some sort of accessory or badge of honor of something. It's like you almost wish you went through something like that. Let me tell you, no, you don't. No, you don't. Trauma like the trauma you're talking about will change you forever. It'll affect you in ways I can't even describe. It alters you for life. But you want it strictly as a talking point for YouTube. Your scars are nothing but theater makeup that you put on and you take off at will. You put on the fake phony scars so you can go online and open up the real scars of other people by triggering them, making them think about things they wish they could forget, hoping that they're going to feel some kind of way and give you money. Bitch. No, absolutely not. The pain and the suffering and the scars of real trauma victims who are now survivors. They are not your purses to reach into and grab things out of. You can't treat somebody's scar like a coin purse that you open up and you reach your grubby hand into looking for coins. Because if you're willing to do that, you're not a real victim. You want so badly to claim that you're a victim so you can also claim that you're a survivor. You want to claim that you've survived something. You've survived nothing because you've been through nothing. You don't have any kind of strength. You're weak. You've always been weak, preying on other people weaker than you. But you haven't survived shit. Nothing. And you need to stop claiming that you've been through trauma. Because I can look into your eyes right now, madam, and I can tell you've not been through nothing in life. I don't see the scars in your eyes. When you know, you know. You've been through something, you can recognize it, and somebody else has been through it too. You ain't been through nothing. When I look into your eyes, do you know what I see? I see an addict lost in the river of their many addictions, swimming in it, not wanting to get out. That's what I see. I don't see somebody fighting their demons. I see someone having a party with their demons and lapping it up. And that's what you want to do. Nobody can stop you. But as long as you live like that, you're not a survivor because you're not fighting against anything.
Relationship I was in. Just a lot of things. Thank you, Teardrop. I think my body's beautiful. I have no problem with my body, women parts, and nobody's ever going to shame me into thinking that. So, yes, I have changed, bitch. Okay, just because I say bitch and because I get angry at people who come for me doesn't fucking mean anything. So, eat shit. I love how people...
That's it. Keep telling people off in your life, Chantal. Do it. All you're doing is increasing the number of people in girl world. That's all. Have fun with that.
Well, you're not going to tell me I haven't changed. You're not going to tell me how to feel about myself. Number one. Yeah, Mars. But I feel like there's a lot of things I haven't processed. People act like changing is like an overnight thing. It probably takes years. Like, whatever. This is why I need to take a break from the internet.
Then go.
Because I don't feel like when I'm like this, that I can be successful consistently. I need to be in a better headspace before I can be back on here. Like I can't better myself when I'm in an environment where with tons of fucking psychopaths that just want to bring me down to their shit level. And
you know what, Chantal? You say we're scumbags. All of us. But how many reactors, how many of us have said during different times and in different ways, how many of us have said, you need to go to therapy? How many of us have said, you need to go to inpatient? You need to fix your food addiction. How many of us have said that to you? More than a few. But those things have been said many times by many different people over the years. You don't listen, but we're a bunch of dicks, right? We are. We're a bunch of jerks. Although we're the ones telling you, you need to take a break. You need to go to therapy. You need to get on top of this food addiction problem. You need to stop doing these mukbangs. You're gaining too much weight. You're getting sick. It's scary. A lot of people have said that. But we're a bunch of jerks. If We were jerks. Why would we say that to you? You like to frame it as we're hateful people, but would a hateful person say, hey, you need to take care of yourself? Like, I can see something ain't right here. How many times have I said to you, I'm a food addict in recovery? How many times have I said, Chantal, you need to go to strict lockdown inpatient. That's the only thing that will work. You need to go to therapy. You need to work out your shit. Many times, Chantal. So we're a bunch of vultures, content thieves. We're hateful people. We wish you harm. Then why would I say something like that? Why would anybody else tell you to go to inpatient? If we hate you, right? If we truly hated you, wouldn't we all say the same thing? Wouldn't we all say, go ahead, Chantal, eat all you want. Go for it. Girl, eat until you get in that hospital bed and you have a stroke. That would be something that a hateful person would say, right? They're wishing you harm. They don't care about you getting healthy. They're not telling you you need to do something to be healthy. The real haters are the people in your own chat. You're surrounded by them. The people that encourage you to eat. They know how sick you are. They know how addicted to food you are. And they come in there talking about food with you day after day after day. And they encourage you to eat. Heck, the react that I did recently of you, they were like, let's go get dessert. Let's go get food. How can you not look at people that are encouraging you in your addiction and not think to yourself, man, they know how sick I am and they're encouraging me to get sicker? That's really messed up. They're encouraging my bad health versus encouraging me to good health. They know about my 6 medications, max doses, and insulin, and they're telling me to go get dessert, to go eat an entire cake, to go eat ice cream. Something ain't right here. What person who cares about another person, even two strangers on the street, would a person with an ounce of humanity encourage an addict in their addiction? No. Not if they know about it. So before you come for Girl World and say we're all hateful people, think about all the many people over the years that have told you you need to go to inpatient, that you need to take care of yourself. You may not want to listen. That is your choice. But we still said it. Those words were still said. You didn't want to listen, but they were said. Versus the people that you surround yourself every day, your hug box, the people in there with a feedie fetish, that they're encouraging you to eat all that food, knowing that you've got diarrhea and you're going to the bathroom and you're on the max doses of metformin and insulin, your blood sugar is up in the 400s. They're the ones rushing you to your coffin, not us. Think about that.
Walk in the fucking sewer with them. He's only projecting his fat, wrinkly balls and wiener he can't find. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Becca. I appreciate it. Why are they saying you pop pills? Where's the proof?
Nope, there we go. Where's the proof? Chantal's tell, where's the proof? Meaning she actually did it.
Where's the proof? Like, they call me a liar, but they
You are. Rule number 1, Chantal lies. There's a reason why we came up with that. Chantal lies. Rule number 2, Chantal tells on herself. Before rule 2 is rule 1.
All they do is spread lies about me for views.
How do we lie? We put on your live streams and your videos, and people can see and hear you, and we're just reacting. But they hear your side as well as ours. Where's the lie?
Where's the proof that we're not married? Where's the proof that I pop pills? Where's the proof of anything?
Ma'am, you did an entire live stream, which you deleted, where you confessed to doing $4,000 in nose powder after denying that you did it in the first place. Even though you would come on camera with powder running down your nose, and we could hear you sniffing off camera right there in the same room. Remember that? We remember that. We're like Pepperidge Farm over here. We remember.
Where is it? Where? Where's the proof that I don't have a license? Where's the proof? Show it. Yeah, Olivia. Take accountability. Take accountability. Can anyone answer why I have to be accountable to fucking people who don't want the best for me?
What do you mean? What do you mean we don't want the best for you? Chantal, we are reactors, not your family. We are not related to you. We are just strangers on the internet. Remember? What do you mean we don't want the best for you? We're not related to you. There's no emotional involvement here. No emotional attachment. We don't have to want the best for you. But like I said earlier, we've told you, go get treatment. Go to therapy. We've said it. You don't want to listen. Even if we wanted the best for you, are you ready to listen? No. You don't listen to anybody. You don't even listen to your own body. Your body is screaming for help. You live in pain every day. You have to be. Are you listening to your own body? The pain that it's in, the pain that you try to manage just to get through another mukbang and do another request on Cameo? Do you listen to it? It's hurting badly. If you're not willing to listen to your own body or your family or your friends or any of your beezers, what good are we going to do? You don't even like us. You are not in a headspace to listen. You're not ready to listen. You're not open for listening. You are closed off from everything.
I need to be accountable to people who've bullied me for years. You can kiss my ass. I don't have to be accountable to anyone except for God.
Yeah, Chantal knows everything. She's the expert on everything. So if you're the expert on everything and you know better than all of us, then why are you so sick? You would get better if you surrendered to the truth, to the universe. You threw up your hands and said, I don't know everything. I don't have all the answers. I have problems. I'm in over my head. I need help. Just surrender. You don't want to surrender. You want to maintain your stance of you know everything. You don't need help when you do. So since you don't want help, no help will come.
It should be, John. But YouTube doesn't give a shit about its creators whatsoever. They pretend to. They just care about money. Just like Lolcow Live, just like everything. Everything. People just want money. Money, money, and they're willing to be pieces of shit to make it.
All you care about is money. You've come online and done everything you could think of to make money. You will absolutely debase and degrade yourself for money. You don't care what it is. So who are you to talk, ma'am?
I owe them nothing. I owe them nothing.
And we owe you nothing. We owe you nothing.
Yeah, bully protectors. Well, they could start by honoring their report system, egg on legs. That would help.
You are so lucky that YouTube is lax, for lack of a better word. Because how many times have your live streams and your videos been reported? You're lucky that they're lax. You've broken every terms of service there is 10 times over. So you want the ability to break the rules when you want to break the rules and get away with it. But yet other people who are following the terms of service because you want those people gone and YouTube won't get rid of them right away, then suddenly they're no good. YouTube sucks. You should be grateful, Chantal. They took your channel away, but then they gave it back. They didn't have to. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, they act because I rage. Think something that they incite. That I'm not a change. None of you fucking know me. You think you know me. You think you know a version of me from 5 years ago.
No, same. The version's still the same. You have changed in one way. You went from being a 6X to a 9X. And this is not me fat shaming. I'm just pointing out that over the course of time, you've gained a lot of weight since being in Kuwait. You've gotten bigger, and that extra weight, it's contributed to your lack of mobility, your bad breathing, everything. You're a lot unhealthier now than what you were before you went to Kuwait.
You think you know. You don't know shit. Why should I be accountable to people? Exactly, page 5. I don't owe any of these people anything. Like, another thing is, I'm not going to explain myself to people who are not listening. Like the thing with BBJ. How many fucking times have I explained what happened? But no, all they see is the cat's nails were embedded. She's an abuser. She's an abuser. They don't forget the fact that she's lived to be 20 years. And other than 1 or 2 incidents with her nails, you know what I mean? Like, I was in Kuwait. Like, what do you, like, I didn't know about them till I came back.
Shut your mouth. As a pet parent, as a cat mama, I've had many cats over the years. Shut your mouth. For those that don't have a cat or even a dog, a cat's nails do not grow that quickly. They don't go from being at the very tip of the paw pad and curve all the way down and under in a matter of a few months. No. Cats, when they have scratching posts, they scratch the scratching post. It will file down the nails naturally. Can a cat's nails get long regardless? Yes, but they don't grow that quickly. I mean, look at us as humans. Our nails don't grow that quickly. Why would a cat's nails grow that quickly? Booger, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Let me show the good people something. Come here. Thank you. It's my baby. All right. Come here. All right. One moment. Let me just stop the screen. All right. So here's Booger. Hi, Boogs. Look at this. Okay. Look at her little paw pads. It's going to take a while for a nail. Okay. Hold on. To go from where it's at, right where the fur is, to curve all the way under, to touch the paw pad underneath and penetrate. We're talking several months for that to happen, not a few. Not a few. So she's a big old liar. Huge. It takes several months for that to happen, if it does happen.
Like, you know, I've explained it.
And when it happened, when she came back from Kuwait, she was home for 3 weeks before she went back to Kuwait to see Salah. So she had 3 weeks to notice there was something going on with BBJ and get it fixed, whatever it was. Make a vet visit. Call a mobile vet. Have the mobile vet take care of it. Maybe call Pete and say, hey, Pete, how are the nails looking? Can you clip the nails for me? I'm sure he would have done it. But she didn't do none of that. 3 weeks she was home. She didn't do nothing. She left the nails like that.
A million times. There's years of videos of me being an amazing pet owner.
No, there isn't. There's videos of you being at the villa, though, and the place being a disgusting mess and garbage everywhere and dirty litter boxes that weren't changed for months, and the cats pooping and peeing on the stairs because they had nowhere else to do their business, and pooping in boxes. I remember that. And food being scattered all across your bedroom floor. Remember that too. And the cat's fur being matted, both of them, and lack of food because you never did a cat food haul, and you running out of food to the point where you're feeding them ice cream and cheesy poofs off the floor. You want me to keep going, Chantal? Because there's more. There's so much more. Remember, you opened the door by talking about this today.
My cat is like, you know what I mean? There's pets actually being abused, like horribly abused.
You mean like Julia right now? She's in the house with you, and it's been 3 weeks, and she can't take the cone off because you're an idiot and you keep taking it off, and she keeps ripping up the stitches, and she probably has an infection. You mean that? You?
Anyway, excuse me. I'm never explaining the BB. They can think that I'm an animal abuser all you want, but that's actually defamation.
No, it ain't. There's nothing to explain. The vets did the treatment. They did the checkup. There's nothing to explain. The paperwork is out there. It's been presented by FFG. There's nothing to explain. The paperwork explains everything. Everything. It's black and white proof. It explains everything.
Because if I was, I would have had them taken away. You know? Yeah. Don't apologize to your abusers. Exactly, Lola. Hey, Corvus. Yeah, you guys know I love
I'm sorry I'm getting heated, y'all, about the BBJ thing. That's just, oh, the things I want to talk to her about in Minecraft right now.
my cats, and that's all I care about, you know? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a week, you stupid fuck, beep boop. I was in Kuwait for 3 months. 3 months.
Yep. Before you went to Kuwait, you could have gotten everything taken care of. As a responsible pet owner, you could have bought 3 months worth of cat food and cat litter to leave with Pete's before you left. Saw to their care as much as you can. Take them to the vet. Make sure whatever they needed, they had. If they needed a visit for something, it was taken care of before you left. You didn't do none of that. You could have gotten the nails trimmed before you left. You didn't do that. So you were gone for 3 months. Then you came back. You were home for 3 weeks, and then you went right back over to Kuwait. And in that 3-week period, you were not seeing to their care.
Go Google right now. Do elderly cats' nails grow faster? Because they don't scratch anymore. They stop grooming when they get to be an age.
So you're blaming the cat. You're blaming a cat who's elderly. Oh, it's their fault because they can't scratch like they normally do. But the fault lies with you. Because if you're an owner and you know that you have an elderly animal, and if you have knowledge that their nails are going faster than normal, then the burden of proof falls on you as the owner, as the pet parent, that you should be on the watch and be vigilant for the nails getting longer than they should, and then do your due diligence to get them trimmed, either at home or by a professional.
They're close to death. Sam's nails were fine. They were not embedded. BBJ's were. So explain that. It takes a brain. Like,
BBJ was really, really sick. Really sick. She had arthritis, which made her body hurt. She had a severe severe UTI, which, by the way, UTIs are caused by what? Say it with me, y'all. Dirty litter boxes. And their litter boxes were dirty. She had a severe UTI so bad she was peeing blood, dirty infected ears, rotted teeth, stage 1 kidney disease. From tip to tail, she was a mess. So I'm sure she did not have the energy to sharpen her claws.
You put all this time and effort into Googling what restaurant I'm at. How about you Google something fucking useful that backs up your shitty bullshit narrative? How about that?
You know what, Chantal? I don't know exactly when the panel's going to happen. You're making my blood boil right now. I hope they tear you to shreds. I hope that Yaba and FFG go on that panel. Whoever goes on that panel, that they bring all the lore and they expose all the lore and you get all the way exposed and all the way embarrassed. You're a shameless tart. You're a heartless tart. You hurt people and you hurt animals. You have no shame. You need to suffer some consequences of your own making to understand you can't go through life and do what you want. But I will leave that up to karma. But I'll be watching the Lolcow Live panel. I want to see who's going up. I'm going to be there to see what's being said. Oh, I hope it's FFG and I hope it's Yaba. Please let it be Miss Yaba and Frenchie. Please, 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 God, let it be them. Oh, that would make her rage for weeks. Please let it happen. You know what, y'all? It's almost at 4 hours. I know there's a lot more I could go over with this, but I don't want to make a 6-hour react, and you guys can't be here that long. 4 hours is pushing it, I think. So I'm going to cut it off here, and I would like to say a special thanks to Snarky Priest. Snarky, ma'am, you are a rock star. Thank you for capturing her deleted live. I'm going to leave a link for Snarky's channel down below in the description. Y'all check her out. Go give her a thumbs up. Leave her a comment. Tell her that she's awesome, because she is. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.